Cause turn kings in diamonds to dust. I tried to beat the house, but every hand was a bust. Another day ends, another begins. Another night sleeping on needles and pins. I keep rolling where the battle wind blows. I keep running, but the trouble follows. Ain't no telling where I'm gonna end up. This lucky penny's been nothing but bad luck.
The holy clump of loose leaf says we were wondering if we were back to 0110 Caller.
Yep.
We were wondering if we got to blow this up first, but probably not. It's a home base in case something goes wrong.
That's what I thought you were going to do, but
And I think the dust storm's sentient as well. I'm conducting experiments.
Did you have any decision? Did you write anything down for 109? Did you just go and investigate, or did you blow the star?
I forget the name of 109.
Oh, sorry. What for you? 109. This should be great, Steve. Get your shit together. Oops, I'm going to tell you about. This is super wonderful. Got blows, I got blows.
It's not clear on this map which systems have water and gas giants.
I know. I love it when my notes have disappeared. Crap and crap. Hang on. Let's find them. I know that's Keller, the one you're at. Yeah. That's not right. That's not right. And that's not right. That's not what we need. Kelbajar. There were two in that one.
We're not in that sector, actually.
No, we're in. You guys are in this one here, which is Stardust. Stardust. Here we go. Okay. So you've taken out Line. You've taken out Wayland, and you've taken out Teta 7. You've also taken out, I can't remember the name of that place, but whatever it was, Frog Central. So you're on Keller, bottom one, and the top one is Sue 9. And for some reason I remember you being in the system of Sue 9, but I don't remember whether or not you took out the planet of the star or not. Anyone?
Well, I think I was out the last game.
Okay. Mantar? Here?
I remember nothing.
I know, one star starts looking like the other and you just don't remember how many you've blown up.
Yeah,
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, if we haven't marked it off the map, then
I've
we
took the
probably
marks
haven't
off, I
blown
might
it
not
up.
have put it back on, that's a problem.
So it says, let's see. Let's see.
109.
Shit.
I think you've actually taken it out.
Oh, see. Well, I'm just looking at Pierre's notes here. He said they at 0309 you didn't. The 2 years to do Crucial Planet, we jump again without refueling, without playing the Star Trigger.
Yeah, we went to Sue. Okay, so nav rolls, blah blah blah. We headed towards the star at 3,000 kilometers. A 200-ton ship intersecting us. We evaded. They went to the naval base. We planted the Star Trigger, and we were 100,000 kilometers past 100 diameters, and we jumped. So I believe that that's it for Sue.
Sue is down. Okay. Cross that puppy off.
A star system named Sue.
That's right. Even out in space, people give it very bad names. Hello, Sid. You're muted if you're talking to us.
Yeah, that's because I'm fucking fuming at the moment.
Okay.
Zed.
Take it out on some stars. Okay.
So yeah.
So guys, I believe the plan was to head west, so to speak, and scope out some of the places before you decide where you're going. And I believe that you all were talking about the possibility of making wrong bloody thing. Possibility of making Kothras your next base. Kothras, remember, was a ruined planet. It had some previous civilization ruins on it, but at present it's unpopulated apart from a very small scientific group that is studying the planet, supposedly.
How do you spell that, and what's the coordinate?
Well, Kothras, it's there on the map. Garabeg 210. Kothras.
Oh, there it is.
Yep,
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Kothras 11. And in Kothras, X starport, size 5, 4, 4, and everything else is zeros. There is a scout base and a gas giant there.
Why are we preserving this one?
Keller, the red one.
I think
This puppy.
he, yeah.
People were thinking it might be a space to just keep. I don't know why. Also, there was some concern, given the weird nature of the radiation in the system. I think they just wanted everyone as much possible to be able to hear to talk about what to do, because they weren't sure how it was going to interact with the Star Trigger. Not really fully understanding the Star Triggers themselves.
None of us are really with any scientific skills. We're just technicians and manipulators of controls and things.
And throwers of bullets.
Yeah, and yet they sent us backwards in time for us to do our mayhem.
You were expendable.
Well, so I mean, the medic has like medic 3. I mean, he's kind of a surgeon. He's pretty. I think he's pretty smart.
Yep.
I don't know who's playing him.
That would be Matt, but since he's not here, you are.
Medicine's not physics, though. You'd have to talk about the radiation and its effects, and it gets real
Yeah,
Star
but I
Trek.
mean, he would know something about radiation because that would be part of his medical background.
You should see him again, Glenn.
Yeah. UPP. What? 50. Oh, okay.
Remember, he went in with a whole lot of RNA transplants.
Oh, he did that when I wasn't playing him.
No,
So he's like fucking uber smart.
he's in that weird area where genius and insanity really mix on a daily basis.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, ask him. Because he's like got a 15 intelligence. Yeah.
He'll probably respond. Well, let's cut him open and see.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like really scary smart now. Yeah, that's. Oh boy. Yeah. Who was playing him? And he got the implants. That's okay.
And they just kept on getting them. And I said, okay, well, you realise, if we have any mind-altering moments, you're going to have to be doing some serious saving.
Oh man. Yeah.
So there's times where he doesn't even talk the same language as you guys anymore because he just can't.
Right. No. And his skill set's a little scary anyway.
I think you've got a couple of skills implanted as well.
Holy cow, he's got survival 5? Jesus Christ.
Hey?
What? Okay.
I
Anyway,
don't think that is.
um,
Anyway.
I don't know why. I'm not sure what Survival 5 would do, but that's fine.
He totally needs it. He totally needs that when everybody decides they have to hunt him down and kill him.
I don't know, man. Um, were these random, or did he just pick the Survival 5?
No, I don't know what he did there.
Oh, that's wild. Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, he didn't really. He's got a beard. He doesn't talk to people much. But yeah, let's get him to give it a whirl and see what happens.
Okay, so,
We'll let him investigate.
right.
Would you like for me to roll?
Normally, in a second, I'm just working out the pluses and minuses. So for his intelligence, he'd get a +3. Because he's trying to interpolate it from a different science, it's probably going to be a -2.
Well, he's got 3 skill in medic.
Okay, we'll make it a -1. So roll 2d6 -1 and try to get an 8.
So his medical skill doesn't help him at all?
Yeah. I've already figured that into all of the bits and pieces.
Alright, so if intelligence is +3,
Mm-hmm.
what would his medical skill be?
Basically, he's using his medical skill and limited knowledge of radiation to try to answer a physics question. What he's actually trying to do is seeing the universe as an organism and trying to work out from that aspect.
Alright, so he's a net -7. Yeah.
Minus 1 all up. I just put a -1.
Right, so he would be +6 -7, which would
Yep.
be -1.
Yep.
Total. Okay.
The Big Bang was a success, but the patient died.
Yeah. Well, no, it was literally the Big Bang. But anyway. Well, there you go. So, he believes that what you're required to do is to be launch the missile from the 100 diameter range is what he comes up with, and as soon as you pick up the signal that it actually has exploded, then jump. Of course it might explode beforehand, it might not, but that's anything he can come up with. I know, for all that fantastic brilliance, just to keep you guys safe.
Okay. So, do we know anything about the radiation? What's unusual about the radiation?
It's like a bioluminescence, but in space. Future whatever have reported that it is deemed safe. That word, it's like mostly safe. It's that sort of
Paper
thing.
pushers and rubber stampers in the Scout. That's all
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah. People who don't have to live in it for a couple of years. It does seem to interfere with sensors. It doesn't seem to interfere with jump bubbles. It doesn't seem to interfere with human physiology. It doesn't seem to interfere with basic laws of physics and that sort of stuff. So it should be okay.
All right.
But just in case it does do something to set off the star trigger, because that's the other thing, the group worked out what the star trigger does. They didn't know what how does it work, sort of thing. So it creates a very large localized point in the star. Basically, it's like it's ripping the star open to expose its guts. I think that was last session.
Okay.
And of course that means it just blows up because it's just inside, so it turns out.
Well, I guess the captain's on deck. I don't know. I guess Sid may have stepped away.
Mm-hmm.
or something. I don't particularly see any reason not to blow up this star. I mean, I think part of what we need to do is blow everything up as fast as we can, lest we get caught.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Well,
might
the other
want to
thing
jump around a little bit.
that you want to know is as you move more to the left, you encounter more and more naval bases.
Right.
Keep in mind, these are all the old stats.
Mm-hmm.
Are we recording,
Okay.
by the way?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, so that's my opinion for what it's worth.
Right, that's cool.
So these little red smudges that you've got on the map, what do those represent
the circly bits.
as we move further left? Yeah.
Circly bits. That was basically the sphere of influence in of the aliens in your time.
Okay.
That's all.
Where the kangaroo are gonna be.
So do we actually know where the aliens, what planet they actually come from?
Yep. Well, you got an idea. They come from down here somewhere, about 18.4 feet away. They were really close. really, really close. Why no one saw them, I don't know. But anyway.
I was just gonna say, why don't we just blow their planet up and just solve this whole problem without having to kill all these innocent, frog people and etc. Why don't we just go to their planet and nuke it?
Do we know that they
What are you, some kind of damn do-gooder?
I mean, instead of raising all these systems to like create a gap, why don't we just go in there and destroy their own planet and say, problem solved. Let's kill Hitler. Kill Hitler as a baby.
No, that wasn't the mission.
Yeah.
No.
Well, to do that, we'd have to have some kind of time machine.
They didn't have a home planet. They warped interdimensionally on an existing human planet.
Hmm.
Oh, really? Okay.
Or at least I don't know if we know that as characters.
Oh, I wasn't aware that we knew where these things came from, except for in this area.
In this
Yeah, I
area,
didn't know.
that's it. There's no intel beyond. They entered somewhere into human space, somewhere along here.
I could make a killing in the stellar real estate market by saying, these stars are doomed, so I can short sell the properties, short selling the Big Short. Yeah, I'd make zillions.
Yep. So, this one here, Torvald, just to remind you, Torvald is, as soon as I can find my stupid notes, just had it in front of me, here we go. Torvald, it's a garden world. It does not have a navy base. It has a B star port, size 6 atmosphere, 7 water percentage, size 6 population. It's a representative democracy. It's got law level 4, tech level 9. It has a scout base. There. This one that's not named either is New Eden.
Yeah, let's take that one out next.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's also
Kill all the space hippies.
a garden world, but it has an E-star port, size 8. 8 I think is a standard atmosphere, it might be tamed, I'm not sure. 60% water, population base 5. It's got a 2, which I think is a fully participating democracy. 3 law levels, 7 tech level, and a scout base on it.
Yeah, we
Space
definitely need to
hippies.
take that one out.
Kill the
These
space
are all-
hippies.
These are all stats from our own time, or
These are
What do we
stats
have
from your
for
own
stats?
time, based on the fact that you're going to jump somewhere in the vicinity of 200 years.
Yeah.
oh yeah, so those are the 200-year-old stats, but that's not good enough.
So you've actually got
I'm going to take the I'm going to paint a big apple with a bite out of it on the start trigger that goes to New Eden.
So
Okay.
they're going to be space hippies. So right now they're space beatniks.
All right. So I guess just let's go ahead and the one that we're at now, right?
Power.
Is there any reason, Sid, that you can think of not to destroy this one beyond the fact that there's something odd going on with the radiation in the system? I mean, we got to blow it up at some point anyway, right? We might as well blow it up now because we're here.
Yeah, but like you said, we don't know what the hell thing's gonna do
I don't know that
in this environment of what we know about this.
I don't know that we're gonna know until we do it, though. That's the thing. So, I mean, it kind of begs the
I'd
question.
rather do it last, but yeah.
Well, why would you rather do it last?
So at least if it is a fuck up, well, it was the last one. We made sure we blew up everything else.
Well, but if we don't blow that one up, the aliens get across anyway, right?
Possibly.
About 300 years ago.
So do you think leaving it and going to the other planets might reveal something else about its purpose, or about do you think there's more things down this looks like this purple road, purple space lane,
The purple row of death.
that might give us some.
Well,
some
we know that this thing's what color is it? It's like a nebula cloud, isn't it?
Sort of, yeah. It's glowy, sort of.
But it's situated all around this sector.
All around the system.
Just the sector system of sectors. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, just the system.
Subsector.
Yeah.
This yeah. At least
I don't know.
if it's a failure, at least we blow up knowing that we've done all the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's your call. Personally, I think they're an obnoxious, microscopic, intelligent life form that we should, destroy immediately.
It's like the X-Chagger from Star Control 3.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of, I don't know if you guys watch Rick and Morty, but I was thinking it was Jermaine Clement in gaseous form. If you saw that episode. Yeah.
Okay.
So up to you, Sid. What do you want to do? It's your call.
6, 7,
You're the captain.
So this, just so you know, that's a jump 6, that's a jump 8, that's a jump 9, and that's as far as you can get on this jump. So.
Well, that's only 45 feet away. Let's just walk there. It's right there.
I know, it's pretty close.
That's right.
And
I don't know what does everybody else think though.
It is 45 feet, and we're all only the size. We're all only
Use the plasma gun, John. Use the plasma gun.
Yeah, use the plasma gun. Everybody here, huddle into this room together.
Yeah.
Everybody hold hands, and then.
Yeah. Just so you know, this one here is your first naval base encounter. As you leave.
Let's just blow this planet up and leave.
Okay. Which planet do you want to head for as you're going to blow it up? Just so you can.
Which one's the one that's got gas planets?
Torvald is the one that's a moon around a gas planet.
Any intelligence and
Yep.
humanoid?
It's a human colony.
What about What about 110? Has that got anything?
That's a colony as well. They're both garden. That's a garden moon. That's a garden world. That's a garden planet. But it has a navy base on it. Those are the only 3 choices if you're heading in that direction that you got range on.
And I think it was Kothros. That's
Yep.
got no one on it.
Way over there. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a planet that's got no one on it, and it's a breathable atmosphere. It's a 5. Thin but breathable.
Now, by no one on it, I mean like there are no indigenous life as well.
No, it's reported as a extinct civilization.
Oh, cool. So potentially old things. All right. Yeah. Let's go to 110
New Eden.
first. Yeah.
Okay. Rightio. So, you've got the star maps for that. That's the easy part. So there's no need to navigate at that one, unless you want to insert yourself at a certain place in that system.
Like, I imagine that's got fuel as well,
Um,
because it's a
it
garden
does.
planet. It's not a desert garden, is it?
No, it's
What have we
East
decided?
Starport. It's got 60% water, so you can definitely fuel yourself up there.
Yeah,
What
let's
have we
go.
decided about Keller,
To blow it
the
up.
uninhabited dust place that we're on right
Yeah,
now,
we're,
or
we're
near?
gonna blow it up.
Okay.
So, are you using Dane's calculations? You're firing the missile off at 100 diameters from the star, or are you going to go and do your normal thing of go in, fire it off, and by the time you should reach 100, it should be just about impacting.
Let's do it from the distance,
Okay.
because there's a lot of variables that we don't know what's gonna happen. So let's do it at the.
Okay. So, can I get Sergeant Teddy to load in his big missile? Roll, please.
Right.
Roll, please.
We're loading the big missile.
The big baby.
I have gunnery 1, so I'm going to add 1 to that roll.
Okay.
These star triggers, they get intelligent. They say, "Wait a minute, why am I here? What's the meaning of life? What's my purpose?"
You've
I
seen
go,
that movie
"Shut
as
up."
well, where that guy has to talk the bomb out of blowing itself up.
That's right, the movie.
Yep. And then
The movie, yeah.
Yeah. Great movie. Great movie. What was it? Dark Star. Black
Dark
Yeah.
Star, yeah.
Dark Star. Yeah. Brilliant movie.
Only because it set the stage for AI jurisprudence.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
You send the missile heading into the star. Are you taking off, or are you going to wait for your usual signal to come through Tacoma?
We'll wait for the usual signal.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's going to be several hours, so you get ready. Just looking at this wonderful system that will no longer be. After around about, I think it's about 36 hours it takes to get there. Oh no, it keeps on accelerating, doesn't it? That's right, we worked out there. So
Now, that
maybe-
sapient dust had better start spelling out words if it wants us to cancel and abort this thing.
There is no abort button on these Star Triggers, by the way.
Oh, damn. I'd like to see the dust form on the surface land and say, "No kill I."
It grows arms and starts waving at you in a friendly manner. After about 20 odd hours, Will, you get the signal. There's been an implosion on the surface of the star, and it's about now you might want to start thinking of jumping. Although you're getting some really weird readings off this one, Will. So Tacoma, I'm just waiting for you to give them the signal to push the
Sorry.
button.
Do.
Okay. 2d6 please. You're not going to fail, drive's not going to fail and blow up, but I just need to see a 12 might make you miss jump.
I think you're sneaking in something here, Steve. How is it weird? Can I make a sensor roll?
Yep.
See what the weirdness is?
Yep.
Locating weirdness.
Interpreting the data. Where you go, sir? Make your roll.
Whoops, I had a button here. Sensors.
Wow.
Ah.
Double one. Okay, you've got the data, but you have no understanding apart from the fact that it's very different. There's a resistance as your ship starts to pull away.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Sergeant Teddy, are you still um, in your missile turret looking at the where it's gone?
Sure.
Yeah? Because what you see, um, like, you're expecting an explosion, like an ejection of all the stellar gas and matter out one side. Um, how it was explained to you from the last time people worked out how this works. You're not seeing it this time. What you're actually seeing is that the star seems to be getting smaller.
Fascinating.
Mm.
So what is it's running away from the missile. It's like, whoa, what's that missile coming? No, oh no, I'm out of here.
Yep.
Peace out.
Yeah, it's like it's collapsing in on itself. And then you jump.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we jump now?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's doing. I don't care what it's doing. I want to leave now because it's doing something weird.
Okay, so in the week that we have, if you want to have a look at your data, Will, and try to make another roll, you can, and give yourself a +1 for taking extra time.
Okay.
And Mantar, can you give me a 2d6 roll, please? Okay, well, you sort of worked out. Crap. Okay, as you come out of space, another 2d6 roll, please, Mantar.
Yep.
Nagin's picked up the ability again to travel 6 minutes ahead in time. In 6-minute increments, basically. What you worked out is that all the readings that you got before you jumped were more in line of a star collapsing, not exploding, and creating a black hole.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. You jump into New Eden. Boom. The first thing you notice, Will, is apart from a couple of automated relay signals, which sort of identify the, in quotation marks, safe zone to travel through, there's no chatter at all.
Okay, so some automated beacons, but no chatter.
No. And this is something I forgot. You guys are in a military vessel, eh? So military vessels can detect out to 2 light seconds, which is 600. 2 light seconds basically. I can't remember exactly what.
600,000 kilometers.
Yeah. As opposed to half a light second that most commercials do, because this is a military vessel. So 600,000 kilometers. That's your range. So what are you doing, Tacoma? We'll give you the all clear to travel in.
Well, they've got like some kind of drones there, right?
Automated. Yep. These
No other vessels?
At the moment, he's picked up nothing.
Alright.
The drone system that you're talking about is usually set up in systems where the system doesn't either have the technology, or 2, it's like an empty system. They set these up just as a safely navigate people into system. So you're sort of looking at that setup.
Alright, let's slowly start moving in. Act
Okay.
casual.
Fly casually.
Fly casual.
Okay, rightio, you move in. Will, can you please give me sensor roll, please? Woot. Damn.
Ah!
Okay. You pick up flying in the same travelling zone, heading out system. Just as it sort of just comes in on your screen at roughly 600,000 k. A small 100-ton scout/courier vessel heading along the route towards you out system. What do you want to do, Tacoma?
Jam the, well, yeah.
So, this is a little scout vessel.
Yeah, the 100-ton. They usually mount one turret. They don't usually have a hell of a lot of munitions. Well, you're an ex-scout, so you know pretty much what you're dealing with here. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What kind of sensors do they have?
Scouts would tend to have scout ships that tend to be built more like military weapons, so they tend to have more like military style sensors, so like yours. So they're probably going to pick you up real quick.
So we can't avoid them, like move out of the way?
You can try, yeah. You can like shut down everything, send yourself on a different vector, and then shut down everything.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Can you just give me a piloting roll, please, to do that? Just make sure you're not heading into something that you didn't want to head into.
Now I got a +3.
All good. Okay, you do that, you tell everyone we're going dark, you shut everything down. Basically, because you had the slight jump on them, passive sensors, well, if you give me a couple of rolls.
One roll,
Yeah, give me 3 rolls.
second roll, and third roll unmodified.
Okay, rightio. So, as you're just tracking them, they're just moving outwards, they don't seem to have deviated. Then you're not getting a really good track on them. Yeah. Yes, okay. That's all manual, it's not electric, so it's not going to send off any signal. Rightio, so you guys, after you wait the assigned, what you believe to be the assigned time, is there anything you want to do, Will, before you turn everything back on?
Let's see.
Can we look out the window and see them?
Now, you've actually set yourself off at a small G, I'm going to say less than perhaps half a G, slightly off the actual pathway, so to speak. So you won't see them if they passed you. But Paul can do another passive if he wants to.
Yeah, I
Nothing
think I
off
should
them.
make sure there's nothing else, but then I may have to go active at some point.
Okay. Again, they appear to have stayed along the line of the buoys, and they then go out of range. So this would take all of around about at this place, yeah, all of around about 10-15 minutes.
So,
Okay, so
anything
they
else
weren't.
we should be worried about before we light this thing up?
Up to Will.
Like a buoy or...
He's your census person.
Well, we can go on active centers to get more sense of this system. I think the scout was just on a space lane and wasn't particularly after us.
Yeah, which means someone's probably monitoring. So I'm asking if there's a buoy around or some sort of probe.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's go fully active again.
Okay.
And I can do a powered sensors to try to get a sense of this system. He said, well, there's no traffic.
No.
We can tell that passively. Oh, Nagan's in.
Oh, cool.
Or William. Will? Gotta give him a
Yeah.
link, I guess. Okay, so active. These represent active sensors.
Yep.
Not quite good enough.
Where's your +1? Oh, it's computer 0. Okay.
Oh, I wrote the wrong one. Damn.
What,
Put it towards
what's
the
your bonus?
+1.
What's your bonus?
+1.
So it's an 8.
That's an 8. Okay. Rightio. So what you can see is that the boys from your entry, g'day Will,
Hey,
is basically the same as before. So nothing has been activated in the sense of them sending out any sort of search signals or anything. They are just repeating the same message on the same wavelength, and from your previous sensor sweep they're in the same locations that you can detect. I mean, obviously there's a range of them that send signals, but you know, you can detect at least one of them that's in the same place, and you're not detecting any other ships. So it would seem at the moment that your playing possum has worked.
how late am I? Just curiosity.
An hour.
Oh, cool. I thought like Dallas Savings might have meant we were 3 hours late. I just spoke to Matt too. He'll be on in about 10 minutes or 2 minutes.
Maybe. Sweet as. Cool. Thank you. Okay, so Tacoma. It would appear that Will would be able to give you a green board right across. Unless you want to wait a bit longer just to see if anything does change.
Well, we've still got days of power, right?
Oh yeah.
um, yeah, let's wait and give it. I don't know. How much power have we got?
You easily have like about 2 weeks of power.
And we're heading straight towards the planet as it is, right?
Planet to get refueled and then into the system. And the planet should be quite. It was rated as a 5 200 years ago. So it should be less than that 300 years prior.
Was it a 5 atmosphere? 5.
New Eden is atmosphere is, come on, where are you? Standard. Population sits at hundreds of, on your report, hundreds of thousands. So it's
It'd probably be less than that, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be less than hundreds of thousands. So I would say it would be about 600,000 by that time. So it's probably either in the very, very low hundreds or high tens.
Can we get updated information from that ship we pirated?
That depends on whether or not they've been through the sector.
Have they?
And if you remember from back then, that ship only had done the run to there and to there, and it would just move back between those 3 stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it about.
Good thought though. Yep.
I'm tempted to say give it a day and then
Okay.
start heading through.
Okay. Rightio. Will give me another 2 sensor sweeps with a +1 because you're taking your time. And 1 more. Okay, Will can give. He feels that. Yeah, he can give you a complete green board because he's done nothing at all. The repeater is just repeating. It is totally, as far as he can tell, it's totally automated. There's been absolutely no other traffic along the lane. So for a whole day, which gives you sort of an indicator of you being a scout person. If this was even if it was like a mid-level sort of planet system, if you so to speak, you'd expect at least something happening every day. You've had a 24-hour period and nothing's else actually has happened, so it's probably beneath that level of activity.
So, Steve, the stars that we've blown up, how long does it take the light from the stars to travel 1 parsec?
1 light year.
Oh, 3.26.
3.26 years. Sorry, yeah, what parsec? Sorry.
Okay,
you
so
got
they're
those-
not going to detect. The other systems are not going to detect that these stars have blown up
No,
for
not for a couple of
quite
years at
some
least,
time.
and they're probably going to get hit by radiation before they'll get hit by the light.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and with that, we worked out the death sort of zone, and this system up here could be the only other system that gets taken out with the radiation. This system over here is too far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
When a sun expands from million miles wide to an entire parsec, it may not leave much in the way of active radiation or gas in terms of density. I could run the numbers.
Would they expand that big?
No. No, as I said, what the Star Trek is doing is basically ripping a huge deep hole into the star,
Right.
and basically the internal star falls out. It's
Okay.
just almost turning it inside out, so to speak, and that just
So-
disrupts the
so-
whole thing.
When we go back here, when we blow this one up,
Yep.
it may be 2 or 3 years, and this one get
Yep.
irradiated.
And that's the one that's probably because with that's
Okay.
roughly 2.5 parsecs is the range of the death radiation of all the beyond that there'll be some damage, but like there's your assured death.
Well, and we'll blow this one up.
Yeah,
This one may get
Charon's
irradiated.
going to go definitely. Garrick and Nephis might actually go as well, but it's maybe.
Okay. Well. All right.
Casualties of war.
So are we ready? Yeah. So
Yep. So you are waiting for Tacoma. It's been 24 hours. Absolutely no activity. The repeaters have stayed the same. No new information is streamed through. Yeah. This is an extremely quiet system.
All right, let's go forth.
Okay. So, do you want to say? Do you want to actually pilot straight down the lane and it's safe, or do you want to do some piloting rolls and go almost parallel to the lane but outside of the lane? What would you prefer to do?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Do you want to go down the prescribed lane, which is totally safe? There's no rolls to make, or do you want to go sort of parallel to the lane, but that means you're going to have to make a couple of piloting rolls, and you could take some damage. But being off the lane, it's super easy to hide if something else happens.
Yeah, let's go offline.
Okay. Can you give me a
Pilot.
yes, please.
Oh, sweet, nailed it.
Okay, that's fine. So that gets you halfway there, and another one, please. +3, yep, you're there. So you actually park up. So New Eden has 2 small moons, similar, a bit bigger than Phobos and Deimos and Mars, but not by much. So parking by which one? The bigger of the 2? Behind or on, or how do you want to come at this planet?
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Can you repeat that again? No, it's me.
This planet has 2 moons similar to like Phobos and Deimos of Mars. So they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
perfect moons things. So one's a bit
They're
bigger than the
like
other
little
one.
fucking chicken nuggets in the space.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah, nuggets. So do you want to use those as cover as you come in to observe the planet? Do you want to go straight into the planet? What would you like to do? Just so you know, Will, who's been on sensors, has not picked up any extra radio waves, video signals or anything. Nothing. The technology, any technology, is not coming off the planet.
No technology going off the planet. Let's I don't know, recon around the moons.
Okay.
Recon the planet from the moons.
Okay.
And then if there's nothing that we can see from there, then let's fucking dive right into the water.
Okay. So, can I just get a piloting roll to get safely onto one of the moons? Cool.
So I have a quick question. So is there any, but besides anybody we might meet in this time that might give us any hassle, was there anybody back in, the base timeline that knew we were going to go do this, that I mean, do we have anything to fear of some other you know so the enemy or anybody else knowing that we've gone back in time?
Okay. Not
'Cause
that
it
you're
takes
aware of. No.
Okay.
The colonial forces with you tried a frontal assault, and it became super obvious that you guys were going to be overwhelmed by a frontal assault on the aliens, and that's why they cooked up this whole idea of going back in time. And it's been something that was only considered amongst a very small group of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only problem being is that your data is slightly old, well, out of date, because it's you're going back
Right.
300 extra years. So
We got
it's not out of date. It's almost useless because they're not things that once were. They're things that have yet to be. Right. So
yeah. So you've got, and to save, just to make sure things went, they put in a lot of protection so that you don't have a lot of extra data. You sort of interpolate some of the times from what you've got. Okay.
So is that so we won't stop with some planets and pick up valuable heirloom type things that we'll be able to bring back and make a lot of money off of or something? Is it?
If that's what you want to do, but you guys haven't got to a planet yet. So, yep. So, Will, can you give me a sensor roll, and we'll probably have Samuel, and I think it's you, Tacoma, the computer specialist. Oh no, Devon.
Yeah, someone else.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to go AFK for a second.
Yep. So, Will, can you give me a...
Yeah, I got it.
Yep, okay, cool. You've crunched the data. So Samuel and Devon, which is Mentor, if you both can give me your computer rolls, please. I think Samuel's got a 1 in computers. John?
Gotcha.
So you're just trying to crunch the numbers down as quick as you can with you two, doing your data stuff. Do you want to give me a roll too, please? I'm taking it you're still in the missile turret, Teddy. So if you give me a roll as well. Just a 2d6 plus. Is it tactics or recon what you've got? I'm not sure.
I've got gunnery.
Yep, but don't you have tactics or something?
Recon and
yeah. What's your recon level?
1.
Okay, so we'll just add it in there. Okay, that's good. Just trying to think of all the useful skills that people might have. Yeah, you would have clicked to start making them simple. So John, if you can just roll for Samuel, who you're playing. He's got +1.
Yeah. I was
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was looking to see how smart he was, and he's not really that smart. So I guess he didn't take any of these RNA intelligence boosters. he's a little dull.
He's
Actually, he may have been wise.
Yeah, he's well educated, not super intelligent. Okay, cool.
Ain, however, is really smart.
Yeah. Scarily smart. Okay, so from that information, oh, by the way, Will, are you still there? Will, the carrot person, not the player. Will,
Yeah,
Negan?
yeah.
No,
Negan.
Negan.
That's
Talking
Matt.
about the character Negan.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, just got a phone call. What's up?
Yeah. Okay. So just want to tell you today. For today, you've got the ability to move forward and backward in time in 6-minute increments. Just so you know.
Excellent.
Okay. Just yeah, because
Hopefully I won't need that.
you may very
Well,
well need
every
it, but who
jump,
knows?
every jump we have 7 days of Negan, but I guess we're getting used to these changes and not much to say.
Yeah. Okay. So from the data that both Samuels and Devon have pulled together, they would tell you that New Eden, if I can find the bloody thing again, here we go. Okay, they don't know about the starport. They know it's definitely nothing more than an X or an E. 8 size, 6'6". From the limited amount of sensor stuff they've got, they would actually estimate that there would be, from all the sensor stuff that you've been picking up, Will, the character, they would say that the population base is around about anywhere 60 to 90,000 people, spread over about there's 4 definite settlements that can be tracked. You know exactly where they are. There are energy, like they're carrying sort of like power signatures sort of stuff. You need to get a lot closer to see smaller settlements, but there are these 4 definite. They all seem to be, the planet itself is made of one large continent and one small continent. The large continent sort of takes up the southern hemisphere. The smaller continent sort of is more equatorial, and about a third of the way around the planet. So you've got this huge ocean on this planet where you could go almost on the other side and probably no one's going to see you, but you don't know how deep it is. And from the technology, from the stuff you're looking at, you would say that their technology is around about the 6-7 mark. There is one settlement, we'll just call it the prime settlement, just because of the fact that that's where you've located the scout base from your sensor suite. And that's about the information
Okay.
I've got. Yeah. You don't know how many ships are down there, but yeah, you know the base. Sorry, the settlement that the scout base is at, or near, or on, or whatever. And there's 3 other large settlements, and it would be around about anywhere between 60 to 90,000 people on planet right now.
Right.
Okay. So what's our plan, guys? We need to refuel for one thing.
We need to refuel. So yeah. So Grand Arch Space Pope, Chief of Reality and all things whatever.
Whatever.
I'm here, my child.
Right. Yeah. So I presumably we're gonna fly to the other side of the planet, dip some water out, gas up, and then go blow the star up and Diddy Mao.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
So I kind of have another question too. Do we have any information on and is this even something theoretically that we even know? Like I don't know how common it is for us to travel in space, but I mean to travel in time. But do we have information on anybody on any of these planets that we gotta have to like that we need to make sure actually lives?
No.
I mean, what if? I mean, okay, because I mean, I'm curious. It's like
the group, yeah.
When we blow up Misha 7, if the guy who sent us on this mission was on Misha 7, therefore he never would have sent us on this mission.
Yeah.
Therefore, blah 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 blah, and chaos ensues.
Yeah, the group's already brought up the fact that they believe that all their ancestors were nowhere near here, so they're not actually killing themselves, wiping themselves out the timeline.
We're saving trillions and trillions and trillions of lives
Yeah, by
by
blowing a couple of
destroying
billion.
these by destroying these
Billions.
15 stars.
All
No.
right.
I'm pretty sure next time everyone.
I keep
Yeah.
telling yourself that.
Yeah, we can blow it up.
Okay. So piling
I
roll
mean,
to get in system in the atmosphere, please.
Piloting roll.
Yep, piling roll to get in the system in the atmosphere, Captain.
I mean, the only other thing we could do is blow up the scout ships on the ground, but I don't know that we really need to do that.
Well, you know one's out of system at least, so that could be the only one.
He's gonna get a big surprise when he comes back.
That's not nice.
It's gonna blow up real good.
He's gonna be, well, we're coming out of jump space. Wow, it's really fucking hot in here.
Yeah.
Where the hell's the star? I'm melting.
Game over, man. Game over. Okay, when you're ready, Sid, just give us a piloting roll, please. Thank you. +3 is 9. So, okay, it's a pretty easy insert. The atmosphere is a very standard atmosphere. But of course it's a very clean atmosphere. This is one of those pristine garden planets, you know, one of those few miracle sort of very rare planets that's like, yeah, it's pure.
Do we see?
Is that to make us feel bad?
Do we see like lithe, naked 23-year-olds frolicking in the water below us, and
all over the place?
sunning themselves on the beach?
Yeah.
Rubbing themselves with coconut oil and yes.
Yeah.
I always imagine these guys to be old nudist camp.
Yeah. No, remember that's that one that Samuel's looking forward to taking out with the
which one's
old
that
rich
one?
people.
Sun Laurent.
Saint Laurent, yeah.
Sun Laurent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like they see the ship flying above and they draw in the sand. Men, we need men. Land here.
Yeah, bit of a problem there, huh? Okay.
Well,
Sorry, babe. We've got to blow your star up.
Yeah.
No time for deal in out.
You got to blow our star up. Is that sexual innuendo?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Gotta
We
blow your
leave,
star
we
up.
leave behind some blue goop that says SPF 6000.
Yeah.
So you land in some water. It's deep. The water is deep. The
Okay.
ocean here has a floor of around about 2,000 feet. So I'm guessing your ship is not going to go that far. It's just going to get deep enough to start taking on the water. Sensors, please. Will.
Oh yes.
Okay, the seas here are alive with the bounty of life. There's all sorts of animals. Most of them move around your ship. They don't seem to... Some come up to it with a bit of curiosity. Very playful, very pretty fish. There's a huge, beautiful, sleek, what would be probably the contemporary of a whale. A pod of those sort of beautiful white creatures of the sea, majestic even. How can I pump this?
What about
up?
mermaids?
No mermaids, sorry, no.
We buy the David Attenborough series and watch it later.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so you fill up. One thing, I know you're not used to playing Samuel, John, but Samuel always checks the engines. You haven't done that yet.
Oh.
Yeah. So and I'm also I mean, I guess I'm probably more conflicted than Jerry would be over all this. I'm like, shouldn't we? And looking at all the majestic pods of roving, fun-loving animals swimming around, I'm like, should we?
The human women are not bad either.
Right. I mean, yeah. Should we try to save some of these or log them or get some DNA from them or something, or because otherwise it's pretty routine of us going from one place to the other just to blow all this up. I mean, I'm just kind of I'm looking for more meaning, man. I'm looking for
Yeah.
something I should be
Actually-
doing to give it some gives this whole make this whole thing cosmically worth it.
You are actually channeling Jerry because he made a similar comment in the last session or the session before. But anyway, are you going to have a look at your engines or not? Just say asking. That's
Sure.
Okay, give me a roll. Please.
Sure.
Engineering.
Engineering.
Focus,
Two.
focus, guys. Ignore the scenery.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, yeah.
Does it sound like they're trying to communicate with us intelligently?
right.
They're saying something about thanks for all the fish.
They're psychically aware. They're psychically aware of the circumstances. They're trying to tell us, please don't kill us.
I think the power of guilt is giving him hallucination.
Have we not brought up the star yet?
Not yet, but you're going to, I guess.
We're getting fuel. We're getting fuel and watching the
Fish.
pretty fish frolic in the water
The beautiful
Play the-
pristine blue water.
and sing to us.
Yes, they're singing to you in their low.
Their
tone.
angelic fish voices.
Yes, their low, sweet.
Yeah,
You
play
thought
the
fish noises.
Pocahontas song about colors of the wind and all that bullshit.
Yeah, suddenly that soundtrack comes up. Everyone looks around. Nagin's put it on the stereo. And
Yeah,
You're full.
I listen.
yeah.
I listen to nature. I want to blow shit up. It's in my nature.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough said. Okay, so eventually the ship, after a couple of hours, has the fuel, processing it, not a problem. No fish was sucked into the vents. No mermaids either. Just water.
so far as we know, huh?
Yeah.
I read a great book about a little boy who was trying to preserve some fish, in a trying situation. And the name of the book is called The Aquariums of Pyongyang. He was in a prison camp, tried to keep an aquarium going.
Right. I guess everyone needs a hobby. Okay,
It didn't
Captain?
work.
No. Okay, Captain, if you're ready, power up and fly out.
I wonder how tasty those fish would be.
Do you want to get some before you go?
Nah, that'd be fine. Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay, piloting roll, please, to get out into space.
That's me. I'm the pilot.
Right. Plus 17, yep.
Oh.
Sweet, straight out, straight towards the star. I think it takes roughly 20 hours for you to get there.
We're sure that all the connections work, right?
Well, that's
Is there
now
like-
I'm going to ask Sergeant Lance to load up the star.
Oh no, I was talking about with the engine and the fuel and all
Oh,
that stuff.
yeah, that's all fine. Samuels has checked it all out. The engine is ready. As far as he can tell, the time part of the drive is intact and hasn't been damaged, although he doesn't quite understand it completely. It hasn't changed in any way, shape or form, so it should still work.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is force a misjump. Okay, so
I was forced to misjump, Steve.
well, if you want to travel in time, who knows where you're going to go though. Sergeant Lance reports that he's loaded the star trigger and it's ready to point at the big glowy thing in the sky. Whenever you're ready, sir.
No, he's done it. He rolled a 10.
Yep.
Well, that's load. You need me to fire as well, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Boom.
Well,
That's all
we
right.
did it. We did say the next place we were going to, right?
Not yet.
Fuck!
Not yet. I don't know where you're headed. Where you going?
Cothros. I knew I forgot something.
Right, Cothros. Okay, cool. It's supposedly another sort of deserted apart from a set of scientists, so coming in shouldn't be that much of a difficulty.
And it's got gas giant, right?
Yes.
Is
So if
this
you
one
want to
we
come in,
just?
that one you might be leaving. I think he's wanting to set up base. Did you want to
Yeah,
come in near the gas giant first? Does that require
Yeah.
your nav person to make a nav roll?
Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter how close we get into that system if it's empty.
Pretty much, supposedly, yes.
I'd like to get close to it, but I don't want to force them, going way out.
Alright, okay, so you're just making a jump to Kothras, that's fine. You've got the tapes to get, you've got the data to get there, that's no problem. Okay, you're flying out.
Also, by the way, yeah, I've chosen to skip that so that we can at least form up a new base here.
Okay, so I'll just mark off the star that's about to go.
Because I believe that's a 10.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah. No, that should be good because, yeah.
We should be carefully witnessing that the stars actually blow up.
Yep, you wait for you get the energy signature and you say punch it.
Mm-hmm. Then I do this.
2d6.
Which one were we on?
No, we haven't done that other one. We haven't done 309.
I thought we just blew it up.
Nope.
No, we blew up 110.
You've done New Eden.
Oh.
That's Tolvar. Tolvar.
Oh.
Oh, I've
Okay.
skipped it so that we could go straight across. It's got to be the next target. But I want to get to Kothros to set up at least some sort of forward base.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put a circle around it. I know it's not done yet. Okay, radio.
Well, no,
But it could be done.
I can just delete my X, and that will be.
Hopefully. Yep. Okay. Cool. Radio. So
Now it looks
you
like
jump
the
out of
boob.
system. 7 days. Nagan, can you give me 7 2d6s, please?
Yes, sir, I can do.
So you don't have to use your little time ability. And the next day you are 5. You are
A newt.
No, you okay, name a human race that you're not something significant.
Neanderthals.
Let's
No, like Japanese,
see.
Chinese, Indian, Negro,
Mongol.
Middle
Sorry, Middle Eastern.
Eastern.
Okay, radio. For the next day,
Middle
you
Eastern.
become a Middle Eastern gentleman. The next day, you are frozen. The next day, roll a d6.
Sorry, this is the day 3.
Yep. Day 3, roll a d6.
He turns to do what he says.
Middle Eastern. Hey, my friend.
When you're ready, Will. Just to roll, okay. On day 3, you're a drawing.
Day 3. What's a drawing?
It's a little reptile wing thing.
Does he fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper?
No, he doesn't. Then he de-ages 8 years. Then the next day he's walking through bulkheads again. And then the next day, roll a d6.
Those drawing, there's some good eating.
The drawing gets a bit nervous. A
Tastes
d6.
like chicken.
2. Okay, you are now Zodani. Ooh, and with psionics, of course. And
What's the Donnie?
Zodani are humans with high level psionics.
Ah.
Yeah. So you're probably perving at everyone's secrets or something. I don't know, because you have the ability to read.
Do I look like an all human?
Yeah.
He's not perving my secrets.
No, he's not. He's about the only one he doesn't. Oh no, hang on. And who has an anti? I think it was Devon's got a sonic shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So Devon and you are the only ones who can't read minds. And then the day you come out,
And me.
That's gonna be fucking yeah, Sergeant.
2d6. This is the day you come out of jump.
I'm sorry, you're doing what now?
This is just Nagan for that week you're in jump.
Oh, okay.
This is the last day when you come out. So 2d6, please, William.
All right, a second. I've got 5. There we go.
Okay, name another human race.
Mongolian.
You are now Mongolian. For the
Yes, excellent.
Oh well, sorry, Will. You also weren't able to be read by Nagan. Okay, Nagan knees. I'm not quite sure what you'd be. What's a Mongolian name? Khan Nagan. There you go. If it sounds okay, Khan Nagan. Okay.
And again.
Yeah. So everyone's sort of going interesting. Naga Khan. Okay. Nagan Khan. Okay. You come out of jump, boom. First thing, please, Pierre, is sensor sweep.
If I do my 1,000 sensor sweep, I want balloons to come out of the ceiling.
Okay. Oh, that was long time over. Sorry. That's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? Okay, Garabard. Where are you, Garabard? Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Okay. Radio. After so you come in system, it's just random. So you're sort of mid-system. So if you depends on what the captain wants to do, whether he wants you guys to refuel first at one of the gas giants or not. So I think you got to make that decision, Glenn, because he's away at the moment, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna refuel first.
Okay. And you're a 2 or I keep on forgetting 2 or 3G ship.
I don't know.
We made a ship handout, didn't we?
Yeah, it's in the.
Oh, wrong ship.
Yep, it is 3G.
Yeah, it's built on the 3D plan.
3G. Okay.
Yeah, 3.
3G. Okay. Boom, boom.
Are we gonna do sensors and check to see what's here?
What depends? It depends if we used all 3G last month. Maybe there's some rollover.
78 hours to get to the. Oh no, I'm going to cut that down to 42 days to get to the closest gas giant to refuel. While you're doing that, Will, if you want to make some more sensor sweeps.
Yes.
Okay, the only thing you're getting is a small repeater, and basically the repeater is just saying that it's been broadcast, so you don't know. It's not live broadcast; it's a repeated broadcast. This is the ISS Beagle. We are here to, as archaeologists, xenoarchaeologists, historians, make your presence known if you wish to come into orbit around Kothras. And that's it.
Kothras is not the gas giant.
No, Kothras is a planet in system. It's some of the ruins on it.
Excellent. Okay.
So they're asking us to make ourselves known. So they're like militant archaeologists.
No,
Like, no idea.
If we're going to land on the planet, they want to know if we're landing on the planet and who we are.
What
are
our
our intentions?
If we're going to steal anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you going to rape our women? Are you going to take our gold? Are you going to
Definitely.
Laugh at us?
Break down their walls.
No, nothing so trivial.
I'm just going to blow you out of bits. Okay,
Yeah.
so you head over to the gas giant. A piloting roll, please, to skim. Gas giants are a little bit harder to skim in water.
Have we given them an answer? Or?
No, you don't. Well, it just said if you're going to come in
Okay.
around the planet.
No, we're not going there.
Totally anonymous at this point.
We're not going there. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, give me a 2d6 piloting roll, please, Captain.
Shit,
Ooh,
that's 7.
You put a couple of scrapes on the hull. Samuel, looks like you've got some work to do. You have to go out and check. Yep. So Samuel, you get into your vac suit and you go do your mech roll. Where you go?
Okay, mech, just one, huh? Okay,
Yep.
so.
Okay, you go out and you finish it in a couple of hours. Khan Nagan, what are you doing?
Hasn't it been a few days now?
No, this is the same day you jumped in.
I'm still
Yeah.
plotting my invasion of China.
Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Yes, no, it does. It has been a couple of days. Give me another roll. See what you are today. Sorry. So I did say 48 hours, didn't I? Oh, you're phasic. You're moving through bulkheads.
Excellent. Wait, I can't fly the ship, right?
What? Sorry?
I
Sorry,
can't breathe it in the vacuum of space while I'm phasic still, right?
no. Phasic means you're not quite. You're in. You're in the same spatial coordinate, but in a slightly different universe. So you're only partially here.
You're vibrating at a different frequency.
Yeah.
Can I still put clothes on?
Well, on a phasic, when you wake up on a phasic day, whatever you went to bed in is what you're wearing.
Okay.
So how do you sleep? Please don't say naked.
That's the day I was born, mate.
Okay, everyone. Naked Nagan is walking through. Everyone goes, why can't it be Naked Nagani? Anyway, moving on. So you're phasic today. So you're absolutely useless in the engineering room because you can't actually touch or hold anything.
I'm very useful at passing messages on, not as useful as intercom system.
How does he not fall through the floor or fall out of the ship?
Because he's in the same spatial coordinates.
Because the spaceship's vibrating at both frequencies.
I was thinking like suddenly if the ship changes direction and he keeps going off in the same direction.
No.
There
The
is an
angle of the phase is only horizontal. It's
That's
not
right.
vertical.
Yeah. There is a reason, but no one's investigated.
Because
I'm
no
glad
one.
someone finally asked that question because normally, yeah.
I think Dane should use his 15 intelligence to try to
God,
think of it.
don't challenge him to use it. Something could go badly wrong.
Yeah, but I thought we were playing out that we don't know what's going on with Nagan.
That's right. You are.
Nagani.
Nagan. Well, no. Well,
Nagan.
yeah. It's no Garn at the moment. No Garn on a phasic day. Okay. So you're heading in system. That's going to take you around about a long time at 3G. 4 days at 3G, moving as fast as you can, but that's okay.
What, to get to the gas giant?
No. To get from the gas giant to close enough to start to launch the star trigger.
Oh, okay.
You've already done the gas giant, so you've got your full petrol.
Well, no one wants to go sightseeing or anything? Why are we blowing this up? This is where we want to start. Come for the base.
It doesn't matter how beautiful or how interesting a system is. They are the victims of their particular location.
Yep.
Just like Israel, and you got to blow it up.
You gotta blow it up.
Blow it up.
It's just
Okay.
they're in the purple brick road. We got to blow it up.
Radio.
Yeah, but we're not doing it now.
Okay. So where do you want to put down Tacoma?
Well, we're gonna have to go planet side, aren't we, or on the moon?
As far as
There's no moon, is there?
Cosmos has no moon. So
Alright, let's
Cosmos
land on the planet and
system
say.
has 5 planets. There's one small rocky planet really close, roughly halfway between Mercury and Venus's orbit. You've got Kothras itself, which would be slightly inside Earth's orbit. Then you've got 2 smaller gas giants, which you've just visited the first inside one, and then finally you've got a small ice planet.
I like ice planets. They're nice. Far out of the way. Cold.
Okay, you want to go there instead. Okay, that's cool. It's a bit further away.
Unfeeling.
Yep. I'm feeling. Okay, rightio. So from where you are,
Numb.
that'll be twice that distance. So
Dark. Where I
8
can forget about
days.
the genocide I've just caused.
Yep, 8 days away.
Fucking Hitler, eat your heart out. He thought he could do genocide.
There you go. So
I
you
blew up
finally
planets.
get to your little
Stars.
ice planet. It's dark.
Oh my god.
But it's for a very
Yeah.
good cause.
My god.
Yes, you
Or
probably
the devil.
Yes,
Who
you
knows?
are. Okay, conflict of interest, everyone. The captain is going insane. Yay! On this day, Nagani, can you please... Sorry, Menta, were you saying?
But I was doing this.
Down to go a little mad with power. I mean,
You're okay, aren't you, inside your battle armor suit then, Devin?
fluid.
Yeah, totally safe. Okay.
But I'm doing the right thing, aren't I?
Nagan, what are you today? 2d6. Oh, sorry, you've already rolled. No, that was your last one. Today you are... Ooh, 1d6 please. Today you are a doggy. You're a varg.
Woof.
Woof. And he's
Not an
shitting
animal.
all over the furniture. God damn it. Will you stop
That's
sucking my
racist,
crotch?
I take the little red ball and throw it down the hall. Over and over and over and over again.
Gun is the best day of his life.
Okay. You are now on the little ice planet. Can you give me a sensor sweep, please? Will, the navigator.
Oh yes.
Were you coming in to land on it? Okay, you pick up an interesting signal, Will. You pick up an energy signal from the planet. On closer look, you are picking up a signal of something significantly large. I'm just trying to find. I think it's. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's about an 800 circular sort of ton hull large.
800 tons, circular.
As a military man, you will all recognise a mercenary cruiser.
We've turned out full out of power, right?
Well, although this is a mercenary cruiser, you're expecting it to have the same sort of sensors as you. They don't necessarily do, but they might not be doing sensor rolls at the moment, sensor sweeps at the moment. But you pick it up.
Like we can use this little ice heart of mine to hide, right?
As long as you don't mind sharing it with a mercenary cruiser.
Oh, the cruiser's here on the thing.
On the ice planet, yeah. Which is kind of weird.
Which means they're setting something up or something.
It's
we can. What's the next closest planet?
You'd have to go back in system to one of the gas giants.
And we have to land, right?
You don't have to land, but you'll probably want to
inspect the damage.
No. Samuel's been out there doing all that. He's been
Oh, if we can jump, then let's jump. There's more planets to blow up.
Where
Stars.
Back to
that thing we missed.
Yep, Torvald.
Yep.
That's the one with the naval base.
No, I thought That was the naval base. One to go get.
Sorry, you are correct. No, hang on. Let me just have a quick look. Sorry.
They both have naval bases. Scout base.
They both have scout bases. I beg your pardon. You're right. Yep, both have scout bases.
None of them have naval.
No. Antille has a naval base.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's go to that one. 12.
Okay.
I think you called it.
So you want to jump in, and you want to jump in where? So just remember, 12 has a B star port, so it's going to be a bit busy. To have a B star port, it has to have regular. You're expecting
gas
a
giant.
ship or 2 ships a day at least, and probably some system ship around.
Probably some surface defense ships and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a gas giant moon, which is size 6. It has a standard atmosphere, 70% water. It has in the millions of people, and a tech level 9, which means they are capable of producing, if they had the right shipyards, their own Jump 1 and Jump 2 starships, and a scout base.
Let's go next to the gas giant. It's ready to blow up more lives.
So you want to jump in as close as you can to the populated area.
Oh no, let's do it outside the populated area.
Oh, okay. No, just wondering. That's all. Sorry. Okay. Radio. So I need a nav roll, please, from Pierre, your character, to try to work out where it should be, and then jumpers on the opposite side, sort of thing.
Oh, okay. Nav this time. From Will, in other words.
Yeah. Well, we'll go there.
To recap.
No, that's okay. It's just whatever happens, it happens. You make your jump roll, please, Captain. So the ship doesn't misjump. You're fine. On the day that you jump out, Nagan, what are you?
I'm just rolling.
Roll a d6 now.
2d6, please, Nagan. I know it's nice. Right.
Taking a selfie.
Does he ever turn into anything useful?
No, never. That is a rule.
Nagani was pretty useful.
Nagani was kind of useful.
Even if she wasn't competent.
Yeah. She was still
Yeah, she couldn't.
a
She couldn't
distraction.
cook.
Yeah. Way you go, Will. Nagani's roll.
He turned into a woman, so you made her cook. He turned into a woman, and so you all immediately said, "Okay, make me a sandwich."
Yeah, you heard the feminists who said, "What's a good comeback if somebody tells me to make him a sandwich?" And the other guy said, "Well, I think you ought to come back with a sandwich."
Okay, give me a d6, please, Nagan.
Oh, d6?
Yep. Okay.
You're just
today
propagating the red culture with that comment.
You're
You know that.
a hiver.
Either.
A hiver. You know, one of those little starfishy type guys.
Oh, someone's going to be flopping around all day.
Well, no,
Alright.
you can walk, but you can't communicate unless everyone else knows how to gesticulate your way.
I'll just come and stroke everyone's faces that comes close enough to me.
Yeah, not many people are going to come that
That's,
close.
that's not creepy.
Don't the hivers? Don't they shoot out little eggs that sort of run off to the wild? And those that survive become 2-year-olds or something.
Yeah.
Right, yep.
Pretty much.
So far, you haven't encountered a pregnant Nagan hiver. It may happen,
Okay.
but we'll see.
I thought they were unisex or some shit, but I wasn't as exposed
Yeah.
to any of them.
Yeah, they can be unisex and pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can. They usually mate one with another and exchange genetic information, but I think they can actually become pregnant all by themselves.
Yep, I think they are. They're capable of that.
What, like a starfish or something like
Similar to, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and that's bad because how many times have we told Negan to go fuck himself?
Yeah,
Hope
it's
he
a little.
doesn't take it literally one day and then suddenly he changes and he's got this little
Yeah.
fiber creature in his room.
It's a little
Packs of
reminiscent of a Razorhead.
Mhm.
Okay, so Nagant, you are a hiver. Again, another day where your versatility has sunk to a new low.
Or a new high. You know,
Well, who knows?
he could be
Um,
useful for things.
is Matt doing
Haven't figured it out
anything?
yet.
Sorry, not Matt. Dane, are you doing anything?
Dane.
Uh,
The most
Dane is
humble.
here.
Yeah,
I feel like he's fallen asleep.
yeah. Hasn't had a chance to do much.
1 second. Continue without him. I will get Dane's
Okay, that's
responses.
cool. Okay, radio, you come in. Boom. You are slightly off of where you want to be. You are
Been off the whole
about.
time?
Matt, hello.
My mic's doing that thing again where even though it's plugged in, for some reason it's not working.
Okay.
I have to replug it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. So, was there anything you're going to do on the day?
Nah, not much. Just sort of chilling, filling with my medical equipment, etc.
Okay. Are you creating an experiment? What sort are you creating?
Probably another experiment on the gun.
Okay. Give us a. What's this experiment about?
Maybe he's trying to communicate with the hiver.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. Radio.
Guns is all they understand.
Yeah. Give me a medical roll, please.
That was it.
Oh, radio.
Wow.
Oh my God, I keep on forgetting. Okay, you in fact create a chemical way of basically him being able to give off certain chemical responses which give you a rough understanding. It's not a language yet, but you can get at least, because I mean there's no facial features to get an understanding of his emotions or anything. You've got that now.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, so you're beginning now to create some sort of translator for when the gun is a hiver.
Alright. We sit communicating rudimentarily.
Yep.
For a while then.
Right. You jump in system. It's where are you? Torvald in. Okay, boom. Okay, Torvald. Nothing coming in. It just takes you a couple of extra hours before you reach your drop-off point. You get a lot of what you're expecting. Will, the navigator. There's quite a bit of chatter around the place. There's a few repeaters. You select all the sort of things.
Okay, let me see here. Do I need to make a nav roll? Electronics roll at this point. Sensors.
Unless you want to know something else. This is stuff that's easy to get. It's just coming in. There's no. So this is an active system. As far as you can tell. It's there's nothing in your immediate area, but just be aware that it's active enough so that something could come across you on the way out, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
If we just get people warned. Also, during your meal, guys, all your utensils move by themselves, which is kind of weird.
Do they move but actually feed us? Are they helpful? Are they moving helpfully? Or are they
No,
just?
they're just moving randomly, really. It's just like,
Are they singing?
Okay.
no, they're not.
Because if they fed us, that would be okay. I'd be okay with that.
Right, okay. And then the salt sort of makes a small pile of itself in the middle of the table.
Alright, what's Nagan been doing?
Starfishing?
He's been involved with Dane at the moment, and Dane's told you he's found some way to do some basic communication with him.
So you're saying this isn't Nagan?
I don't
For
know,
once.
it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy, sad. Yeah. They don't even make a noise. It's all motion. Okay.
Alright. Alright,
Sergeant Teddy,
hold
you
on.
need to. Yep.
Hold on, who are my plans? Tacoma will go back, started muttering themselves about doom and hell and the possibility of Armageddon come upon us.
Right. Well, halfway through the subsectors and he's beginning to crack. That's not too bad. Okay, Sergeant Teddy, it's load up time. And for those of you who are eating, you know the teddy bear that Sergeant Lance normally carries around with him. He's with him, but on a shelf, and every now and then you think that the teddy bear is waving at you.
Okay, that freaks Devin out. He just goes to his room and double checks to make sure his Draxian Killblade and Vancian Hand Blaster are securely fastened to the wall and aren't going to come
Okay.
and do anything. He just kind of hides in his room.
Rightio. So weird shit is happening on board the starship Uriah. Uriah. Love it. Uriah. All good. Okay. Rightio.
Death.
Yeah. So eventually Sergeant Lance will report that the trigger is launched and ready to rock. And you drop it and you start heading out. As you're heading out, can you give me a sensor suite roll, please, Will?
Okay. We don't want to encounter anybody and waste time now.
We did fuel up right first before we left.
Yeah. Yeah, you stepped away for a little
Yeah.
bit when we did that. Yeah.
Yeah, in Kothras, you've jumped all the way to Torvald.
Yeah, and then we're jumping all the way back to Kothras.
I don't know what with, because you've got no fuel in your tank.
That's what we just asked.
No one has refueled here.
What we need to refuel quick.
Is there a fuel
Well,
source?
I haven't actually dropped the Star Trigger yet, have I?
Not
All I
yet,
did was
no.
fucking load it.
Yep.
No, but we need to refuel. So
What's available in this system?
2 gas giants.
go there.
So we're
And
gonna
the
be
moon
wasting.
itself. Sorry,
And we're not on
Maybe
life
wasting
support
some
too, because we must be getting low on that as well.
life support.
Mm.
You're keeping track of it. You are down to 6 weeks.
And our hop's still a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to get new life support soon. Maybe steal it.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll probably have to go outside the purple zone and find out.
It's not stealing. These people are already dead.
There you go.
Could we not? We didn't load up on life support when we were at Eden, I guess.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuel. Boom.
So, as you are coming back from the gas giant, Will picks up a small scout vessel who seems to be hailing your ship, and you're both seeing each other at around about 500,000 k's. They seem to be coming, if you're heading directly towards the star, they would be coming in from your 10 o'clock.
Okay. Oh well, I guess if they're hailing us. Hello.
Oh, so this is the SS Mayflower.
Don't settle this planet.
Yeah. Just wondering. Just noticed your erratic flight path. I'm just wondering what you're doing.
Oh, we are doing tests.
Oh, okay. We weren't informed of anybody doing any tests. Is this a corporate test or a government test or what sort of test?
We've still got the transponder, right?
Yep.
Yeah, tell them that. Yeah. From the corporation.
Right. Okay. Oh.
I forgot what the name was.
Our records seem to show that that corporation originates from Su 11.
Yeah, it does.
Just wondering
Is
why
she?
you'd be doing tests in our system.
We've been being sent here. Hey, I'm just doing my job.
Hey, ask them if their salt is moving around on its own.
Ask them what?
Ask them if their salt is
It's-
moving
it's-
around on its own.
Yeah.
Does your salt move around by itself?
No, I want to wait. I want what their answer is.
Okay. Well, that's kind of odd, but I guess if you, yeah, the guy sort of gets a little bit flummoxed. He can't really do. You, as a scout, you know that you actually have no ability to board other ships unless one you're invited or two they're adrift. Yeah. Otherwise, it's called piracy. Military ships can. These guys don't have that authority.
It's a scout.
Yeah.
So, is there any other issues?
No, just wondering what you're doing. That's all.
Then bugger off.
All right then. Then we'll be getting back to our job. Then thank you for your service, you brave, lost souls.
Brave dead souls.
Yeah.
Right, leave them with a really conundrum ending. Yep, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you head back in a couple of days to the Star, and when you're ready, Teddy. Oh, on the day of the Star, what are you, Nagan? On the day of the Star, gotta find out what you are. Keep on forgetting.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're a lot older. You're 8 years older than you were.
And wiser.
No, you need to give me 2 aging checks, I think.
What's an aging check?
Yeah, but you might get frail.
What's that?
8, 7, 8. Those are the numbers you need. 2d6,
So
you hit a 8 or more, then a 7 or more, and an 8 or more. Okay, so your strength goes down 1. Keep going. Yep. And your endurance goes down 1, and again, another set of rolls. Strength down 2. Okay, strength down 2, endurance down 1. Just for today.
No worries. I might try and do some research to see if at some point, more research on Nagan's power, see if I can help him, like, decide what happens each day.
Okay.
So he can control it.
Right, okay, can you give me a 2d6 plus your medical roll, please, Dane?
Does his intelligence come into it? Big mighty brain.
Are you using that, you Dane? Are you using your intelligence? You're not just letting the skill play?
Well, I guess I'll put everything I can into it. I mean, I assumed it wouldn't just happen overnight. I should have assumed it would be an ongoing research.
Yeah, no, that's all cool. Okay. Well, at the moment you're trying a set of meditation, which Nagan doesn't seem to take to too well, but you're going to play into meditation for a little bit to see if that can focus him into what happens next.
Yep. Alrighty.
Okay. So you are coming into stated trigger time. Where you go, Sergeant Lance?
Come on, you whippersnappers.
Whenever you're ready.
Give me just a sec. I'm away from the computer now.
Right.
I'm making soup.
Excellent.
All right.
Just don't spill it on the missile console. Oh, look at
Bang.
that. Boom, away you go.
Alright, with no emotion,
Mm-hmm.
I leave these poor
Stone
lost
cold.
people to their doom
Okay.
as we continue our mission forth.
Okay, and
The
as you
devil.
turn away, Will, you'll notice that you're getting another, as you're moving away from the Star Trigger, that scout ship is coming in to investigate the missile.
Is it faster than us?
No, but it means you have to turn back
Why isn't it? What?
to take out
Oh.
the scout ship. Otherwise, it could potentially take out the missile before it gets there.
How many are there? Just this one?
Just this one.
Alright.
That's going to waste time, and the star triggers are going to go off.
Yep.
Oh look, we're in a. You'll see yourselves all the way over here. I will just go get the little dingleberry, bring it up. And I think that is the missile. So where are we? Where are you? You're there. So you are heading away. Missile is heading away from you. So each one of these squares, I'm actually going to have to change the level because otherwise it's going to take far too long. Right. Right, so each one of those squares is 50 millimeters. Basically, you get to move 100 millimeters per G. So for you, that's 300. Yeah?
Yeah, so
So
in one turn we can already shot.
is sent off at 300. So we're gonna. This is where we're gonna start. Although you guys, gotta remember, you guys are actually heading this way. Oh crap! Oh, stupid bloody thing. You guys are heading this way.
So we need to do. What's our turn rate?
You've got 300 millimeters to work with.
So I can do something like that?
If you want to. Yep.
Will that put us?
Or you could even do it in a tighter bank if you want.
Well, like that. Like that's what I'm asking about the turn rate.
You've got to at least go one square ahead, at least.
Oh, so we can do that. Like that.
That would be pretty tight, but
basically just keep moving like that.
Okay.
That's so we're dead on.
Yep. Okay. So that's going to be your vector. Yeah. So you can move your ship and angle it, so it would be angled like that. And I've given it so that you can move your ship. That was where's your 300 here?
Be here.
That's 350 there. Okay, so that's where your ship is. Your missile goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It heads off this way. This guy here comes in 1. And down 2. There, close enough. So the range you've got, you can start. What's the range on now? Isn't it like 5,000 K or something? So I think you've got to be pretty much next to each other to be able to shoot with your lasers. So that's the first round. This all happens simultaneously. Okay, the next round. 1, 2, 3. That's just heading off that way. This guy. 1.
Are we shooting this guy down or what?
2. Okay, you guys are going to come.
Yeah.
Where you go, you make your move, maybe for the third move. From where you are.
You want me to fire missiles at him or?
Yeah, fire everything.
When you
Kill
get
him.
closer, when you get closer.
How close do I've got to get?
Well, you're going to have to be next to him, I think, too, because that's 5,000 Ks.
Not for missiles.
For lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I loaded missiles last turn, can I fire missiles this turn?
I'll go to the
Can I do that, or does it have to be? Oops.
well,
I was back here.
no, you can fire from there. It's entirely up to you.
So I have to move at least one forward.
Yeah.
About there, and then
That's fine.
fire.
Yeah.
Fire the missiles.
Yeah, yeah. So move your ship there with the angle you want. Because you've got control. I'm giving you control of the ship, so you should be able to move it. Right. Where are we? Here we are. Okay, intruder, movement, done them. Intruder, laser fire, they're not firing yet, they're not close enough. You can't laser fire, they don't have any ordnance to launch. They changed their programming. You moved, you can't laser fire, they can't return, and now you shoot your missiles. They don't do anything yet. You change your computer programming. Okay, next round. He's coming in there. And there. That's where he ends. And that's where that ends. I think you could get closer, couldn't you? You were here.
No, one was one off.
Okay. And they've done their movement. They can't laser. You can't do laser. The ordnance doesn't happen.
No, because we got their back.
Yeah. Where the hell? Ah. Boom, boom, boom.
What about our ordnance? I thought we.
Yep, I'm just gonna look. Your ordnance. Okay. Would go now. Make your roll, Mr. Sergeant Lance. Oh, sorry, all your bits. Okay, so what do you got in your machine? Software-wise, you get you get a -1 from their maneuver evade, and that's it from them. Everything else is what you get as bonuses.
All right. So I shot last round and
Yep.
rolled a 5. So I presumably, I don't know when those would contact, but
Oh, okay.
Looks like a miss.
Yep.
But
So
regardless, I think those are going to be a miss,
5,
right?
-1 is 4, plus, I mean, you might get 4 from all of your computer programs. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what the computer program.
Who's our computer guy?
That would be either Jerry,
Yeah, I
who's
think-
not here, or
Yeah.
Will.
No, I thought it would have been either me or Devin. I think is the other computer person,
Okay.
or was it Dane? I can't remember who
No,
had
not
computer
Dane,
too.
not
It's not
Dane,
Dane.
no. So you've got, just having a look at all the bits and pieces. Yeah, you probably wouldn't. You probably would have a predict 2 as the highest thing. So you would miss. Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm at -1, or -1, which brings me to a net +1.
Yeah, 6-4.
So 4 plus 6. 5, 6, yeah, so that's okay.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
All right. All right. So rolling again to shoot this turn.
Sorry, hang on. Your movement, you've done that. Notify, can't do it, they can't return. Ordnance missiles launch. Yep.
And I roll an
Don't
8.
have.
For some reason, it doubled up, so the roll is an 8.
Okay. So we go back to all the wonderful movement. Your little thing keeps going on its way. This guy goes down 1 and across 1. It's just slowly getting outpaced. And then you guys get to move. Right up its rear, probably. Because I think you've got the space, don't you?
Yeah, that's 300 there, right next to it, like on its side.
Yeah.
So I can either go there or there.
Up to you.
We'll go there.
Okay. Rightio.
All we need
Missile.
is a hit on the engines.
Well,
That's all we need.
we don't really want to get close enough for them to shoot at us, right?
Actually,
Well,
there's a time factor. We just have to engage it and dogfight it to the point where it
Yeah.
can't catch up with the star trigger, and then we can break away. It doesn't matter what we do after that.
And I thought we had its back, or is this a fog of war type of
No,
thing?
you got its back.
Do we have the exact right amount of star triggers for the exact amount of stars we needed to destroy?
Yep.
So if we,
Yeah,
we
so
miss
we're,
one.
we're blowing this thing up, yeah.
1d6, Glenn.
1d6, okay.
How many have impacted?
Come on, big number. 2, that's not a
Okay.
big number.
2d6.
Bigger than 1.
A 7
Is the hull.
and a 5.
Is the fuel.
We got lasers right now.
Okay. Yep. Lasers. Devon, you're up.
Alright.
You get a -1 for their evade. Your skill and +2 for predict.
So, we get +2 overall. We have 1 for skill, and that's -1 plus 2 double.
Combat is silent and deadly. Whoa, that's it. Damage, please. 2d6. Location. 12 is good. 3. 3 is really good because you just hit them in a maneuver drive.
Oh, sweet.
Boom. Okay.
That's all we really have to do.
Yeah, they drop down to a maneuver 1G. Chug, chug, chug.
Alright, let's go. Oh, well, I guess they get
They
a
get
return.
return fire.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope they don't take out our maneuver drive.
Yep, so what's your party
Or-
skill?
Or our jump
3?
drive.
3. So they get a -1. They get a plus.
Or our time drive.
They get a +1. That's a hit. They hit you in the hull.
That's a spicy meatball.
Let's get out of here. Someone seal the hull up.
Yeah. Samuel, you roll your eyes. You're gonna have to do some emergency patchwork.
So is it move?
It's now move. One moment. Dun 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 dun. They're away. These guys blur. That's as far as they get to go, and you guys get to peel.
Like that.
Right. Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Rightio. So they
Well,
can't
we
really
gotta
do
we
shitloads.
gotta patch the hull before we can jump.
Yep. Samuel, that's okay. You've got a couple hours. Samuel.
Accelerate. Accelerate.
Accelerate. Samuel, you
Well,
need
we
to
never
start chewing
dropped
gum and-
below full 3G.
You've what? Sorry.
Are we outside or still
Speed,
inside?
Still
Under
inside.
diameter.
Inside. What did you say? Sorry, Sid.
I said we never dropped beyond. We never dropped below 3G.
No, you didn't.
So
No.
yeah.
So, John, I need you to make another mech roll. Patch up the hole.
Is John still with us?
Hello, John.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Engineering, yeah.
And
No, I think it's mech.
mech,
Oh, mech, you're
mech
right.
roll. Yeah, mech.
And I have, I think, a 2 in that, yeah.
Well, 2 or 1 will do it. So that takes.
Doesn't need to be perfect, just able for us to hop.
Yeah, smear the lanthanum around to maintain integrity of the jump drive. We don't need all our molecules, just
Well,
99.99% of them.
What the hell happened there? Where did you go?
So
Okay,
it hit us.
5 hours. That's okay, because you're around about, that puts you around about halfway getting towards the diameter you need to get to.
So did we lose anything? Because we got it in the hole.
I'm gonna say you lost. Okay, if it's a 1 or a 2, if it's a 6, you've lost the star drive. If it's a 1 or a 2, you've lost some life support. If it's a 5, you've lost Devon's bike. If it's a 3 or a 4, you've lost either spare parts or life support.
Or our DirecTV satellite.
Yeah. Everyone's hoping for a 5. Sorry, Devon.
Yeah.
It's a 4.
Okay.
Okay. This is not good.
Which one was 4 again? Life support, right?
Life support or spare parts, and it's spare parts. And these are in, so you've got about 2 tons of spare parts left, and this is in half tons of spare parts going. Oh, God.
We should probably strap that stuff down better.
You've got half a ton of spare parts left.
Can't do anything if lasers are gonna fire at us.
Yep. Okay, so you got half a ton of spare parts, but nothing else went missing.
Alright.
And you get out to you, yeah. That took you all of what? 100 seconds. What's 100 seconds? 1,000 seconds. It was 4,000 second rounds.
1,000 seconds is over 15 minutes, so that's 16 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay, so that means you're going to have to ride on the well, it's going to be the teeth as the trigger goes off, the wave expands. You're going to be getting a little bit of suntan before you cross over the threshold and you can engage the ship. Unless you want to take the -4 and you'll have to make up the blow up the engine roll as well as the jump.
Oh, I could use the tan.
You could use a tan. Okay, tan it is. Okay. Okay, right, well, the good thing, Will, is you're picking up a shitload more data about what happens after the start trigger goes off, because you're around for a lot longer. Longer than you probably want to be. I'm assuming that Sergeant Lance is just sitting in his little turret, putting his sunshades on and looking back and saying, pretty?
No.
No?
He is going into the bathroom and putting the lead shower curtain over the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing? He's getting into his battle dress or
You-
combat armor, or whatever it is.
Are you talking about the Colonial Forces combat armor? Battle dress?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff that doesn't work here for some reason.
Oh, it didn't work here at all?
Nope.
Yeah.
Somebody else has tried it, it doesn't work. But Devon could get
Have we
his
got-
battle dress.
Draw a bath and then get into the water and
Well, no. I mean, do we have regular vac suits
Yes.
on the ship?
Yes.
All right. Well, I get in a regular vac suit.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Actually, I would have been in a we would have been in regular vac suits anyway, because
Okay.
we're in combat, right?
Right.
I mean, it's kind of par for the course. You always get in vac suits when you're going into combat.
So you just make sure those seals are all tightly screwed on.
Yeah, and then you move to the bathroom and put up the
Lead line show.
get in the tub and turn the water
and
on.
get in the tub and turn the water on. Yeah.
Right. Pity this is
Or
only a
Calgon
shower
bath
only
bombs in it.
spaceship, but anyway. So you're in your
Yeah.
back suit. Interesting readings of all sorts of radiations. Okay, and make your jump roll, please, Captain.
What's this at a plus? I mean,
No. You wrote it out, so it's just a 2d6. It's just whatever happens. You jump, boom. Dane, I'm going to need you to give me a 2d6 roll as well, please.
Yep.
so how close was I? That close?
You were close enough that the group received some interesting radiation, and Dane is okay. Samuel, can you give me a 2d6 roll, please?
Okay.
You're okay. I think you're the only two that had RNA transplants. So you're both okay.
I know.
Hmm?
Lance did not.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
so
was afraid. Yeah,
he was
afraid.
Yeah,
Pieces wouldn't work after he got transplanted.
exactly. So you're in jump space, talking about your narrow escape, heading back to Kothras, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Karma's like, he didn't even react that he almost died.
Oh well, it's just one of those things, isn't it?
It's like a glazed look over his face. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Okay, guys, your captain's losing it. Anyway.
Yeah. That would happen.
Boom. Halfway through your mission. Excellent. You return
So-
to Kothras. Where are you coming in Kothras? Just
Which one did we take out?
The one I just put across through. It's got a
Okay.
circle and a cross on it. So, yep. So you've done you've done Kaljabajar and Astalis. They're all done.
Only half a god.
The 8th star out of 16. Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. You come into Kothras. Where are you trying to make? Where do you want to land, and what do you want to do? Do you want to refuel first? Do you want to land on Kothras?
Refuel first. We're gonna have to land and inspect the ship. No wait. Someone else suggest that. I have no matter.
So Samuel will probably be sorry, John, but Samuel will probably be annoying you to land, put down somewhere so he can inspect the ship.
So yeah.
As he does.
Mhm.
So where do you want to put down? On the little ice planet with where you saw the mercenary cruiser, on the one of the little barren rocky things around one of the gas giants, or on Kothras itself?
I'm so tempted just to land on Kothras.
Okay.
Not unless we're in full repair. I don't recommend it.
How do you want to go in, Captain?
I'm curious what the mercenary cruiser was up to.
You're in a 200-ton little ship.
Hey, I know.
How much curiosity are you?
But I'm so curious.
Yep.
On what?
What they were up to.
What the
I
mercenary?
mean, there's got to be something else. I mean, the thing is, we're just kind of routinely going through all these planets, blowing them up, and having some random encounters along the way. But I'm just kind of curious if I mean, first of all, I'm curious if there's anything else that we're not seeing. That I mean, I'm still interested if anybody else knew that we've come back, and I'm also kind of curious.
Well, Tacoma's pretty. I don't know what the word. Not apathetic. Yeah, no, it could be apathetic. That he doesn't care about what the suns are doing, so he's gonna land on the planet.
Okay.
He's suffering from serious ennui.
Just as long as he didn't see the well, I guess just as long as when we were back in that last system where it was turned into a black hole, and he wasn't like curious what was inside the black hole, and started shouting at stuff like Maximilian, we are going through.
Oh god, no. Okay, radio folks,
It might get that close.
Right. So, Will, you come back in and you get that repeater signal. Obviously, you can't actually send anything until you're at least 600,000 clicks away, but if you do that, you give away the fact that you're a military-built ship.
Uh-huh.
Or you can wait until you're...
Why are we going on the main planet, Kothras? Why are we doing that?
Because
Nobody
the captain
consults
has
me.
decided that's what you're doing.
I didn't read the memos.
No.
Yeah, but he's
No.
crazy. The captain is locking himself up in a room and playing a ukulele. Everybody's talking about Star Trek. And then he breaks into, all we are saying is give peace a chance. No, he's going crazy. Should I trust
Death
that?
can
And
come,
then you look up and you see
death
yourself
comes for
in
us
the mirror.
all.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of us sooner.
So
We do need to get some more
life support.
life support somewhere,
Yeah.
and also some more salt and pepper because ours is haunted.
Yes, yours is going crazy.
Our salt's gone crazy.
Well,
Alright.
although it could be a measure of something else going crazy, but I just didn't want to say too much.
Could be some of that Mexican jumping salt. I don't know.
That's it. So 172 minutes till you get to the planet from your jump-in point. Around about 15 minutes out, you would be able to acknowledge you're entering into orbit or going to land on the planet if you need to answer that or whatever. But, Will, if you can give me as you come into your 600,000 kilometer zone, so you're way before you actually get to this planet, give me a navigation roll. And can we please have Negan telling us what he is today? Oh, sorry, no. Negan, first of all, Negan, did you try to use Dane's meditation?
Of course. I doubt I did very well, but I tried.
Okay, give me a 2d6 roll first. Yeah, you're right.
I will not Hulk out. I will not Hulk out.
Right, unfortunately, it's still totally random, so give me a 2d6. It's a Nagani day.
Hello, boys.
Favorite day of the week.
Oh dear. These are always the distracting days. Who knows, Chris, this is what you needed. So Will, if you can give me your sensor roll, please.
Yeah, we're so close to a populated planet. We don't need that skank. Let's see.
I love it.
Nagani pouts and walks off.
Surely.
Oh, this is bad. Okay, so what you pick up is there is a lab ship in orbit around the planet. Nothing else, just a lab ship.
Okay, wimpy scientists, we don't have much to worry about. We could probably, have a criminal empire from this place for years.
Or you could just shoot it down, I guess, but who knows. Anyway,
Fire!
moving
Don't tempt me, Steve.
on. So, you're coming in. When, if at all, do you acknowledge that you're going to be landing on the planet?
When they hail us.
Okay, so they pick you up at around about half a light second, whatever that is. I think it's about 150,000 k away as you're coming in, and that would be past Earth's moon orbit, I believe. So you're quite a ways out. No? I thought we were.
The Earth moon is 400,000
400.
kilometers.
Sorry. Okay, within then. So you pick them up before you get that close. They pick you up about a third of the way between here and the moon. So this is the Gadsby. We'll call it that. I don't know. God. No, it was the Beagle, wasn't it? Yeah. This is the Beagle lab ship. We're here on xenoanthropological work. We've picked you up as the. Oh God, what name does it have now? The ship.
What was the shit that we fucking took over?
I don't know. Give it a name.
Innocent ship.
The pale horse.
The HMS Molek.
There you go.
Not Ebola. HMS Bowler. Okay.
No, but Molek, eater of children.
Okay,
Molek.
Moek. Okay. Right, we picked you up, Moek. Just wondering what your business is.
We
Sorry, I just read your thing, Glenn.
We're here to eat your children.
Yeah.
greetings, inhabitants. We are here.
This really disaffected voice.
Yeah, we get a little cardboard cutout of like this little child face.
Uh-huh.
You know.
We're here to land on your planet and repair.
Why is our hailing sign "No Future" by the Sex Pistols?
Okay, so They respond, say that if you need a repair, you need a repair, and they would suggest you of course you're allowed to land anywhere, but we would suggest that you could land and away from this area as we're uncovering various runes in this particular area that we'd like to keep as pure as possible. Would that be appropriate?
Where would we land,
And
child?
they say anywhere. Child, yes. Child. Anywhere that you want to, apart from in this area.
Okay. We will do so. Thank you.
Right. Yeah. And as he's signing off, he's signing off that guy, and he's a click sort of thing. Piloting roll to get into the atmosphere, please. Six. Okay, that's a huge mother of a landing. A lot of damage. This does require some damage to the ship.
Did we not already have a weekend hull?
No.
Not weekends.
Temporarily reinforced.
So basically, Tacoma's at the control panel, and he just sort of goes. He just gets a hand and he slams it down, punching a hollow buttons at the same time. Taps away at the joystick, and sort of that's how you land.
No. He taps on it and then just lets it drop almost near the end.
Well,
You
you did get a plus
and we're
3.
low on spare parts.
Yeah, it's a 6. It takes some damage though. Can you please give me a 2d6 roll, please?
And he's gonna go start with me or someone else?
Yeah. Oh, okay. You've landed on a rock and you've punctured underneath hull. Hardly anything really. Although that's going to use the last part of the repairs, the spare parts.
Alright, we know where we can get more spare parts.
And it's orbiting above this planet.
Yep.
You can cannibalize it. Rightio. So.
But Tacoma's gonna, as soon as we land, Tacoma's gonna get right out, strip naked, and just start walking out into the desert.
Okay, so everyone's sort of going, that's not weird.
He doesn't strip off in the ship. He gets outside and he starts stripping out, and he starts like walking like he's a god or something.
Rightio. Everyone sort of goes, is that a scout thing or something? Just so you know.
So, Dane,
the
let's
atmosphere
get
is
some
thin.
drugs.
Okay, thin, and the G forces are around about 2/3 of Earth, and it is a slightly drier planet. It's still got water, but slightly dry. Yep. Sorry. Where you go?
Yeah. Also, he's taken his shirt and wrapped it around his head.
Okay.
So, Matt, are you there?
Yeah. Matt.
We need to get Dane to give him some drugs.
I don't know if Dane's mic is a dick.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's just sent me a message 2 minutes ago saying he's AFK for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so I get Dane. I tell him, give me something for the captain, and Dane and I go out there and inject him and carry him back. Actually, what happens is, Dane and I both take our clothes off outside as well. But Dane is holding the little thing behind his back, and so we're just, and I've got the teddy bear with me.
Where you got the teddy bear?
What do you mean? I've got him in my hand.
Oh, your hand. Okay.
So so we go out and we walk up to the captain and say, the bear wanted us to come out and keep you company. and then Dane hits him with the syringe and we carry him back into the ship.
Okay.
And we get our clothes.
Awesome. Okay, Nagani,
The
you
hell
going
was that?
outside and exactly. Nagani, you going outside and taking your clothes off?
Of course.
Let's all go outside and take our clothes off. It's gonna be one of those little moments, just one of those little moments that we share. You know, no one will know. You know, we just
Yeah, and then we'll take drugs.
The Asian room is going to be so uncomfortable after this. I can just get that.
I'll take all my clothes off too and walk up next to the captain and and reach out and hold his hand.
Group hug.
Right.
Will, what are you doing? Are you locking the cockpit?
What the hell is going on? Have they been affected by crazy?
Everyone has lost their mind.
Okay, here we go. Here's what I think is happening.
Yeah.
I think I know where this is inspired from. There's the link, the right link.
Right.
We killed
and
billions.
Devin, what are you doing?
There's a good picture.
Just so you know, guys, the sand is starting to move off the ground and gently float around the group.
I thought I was knocked out.
You are knocked out, but everyone else is seeing some little bits of sand moving around.
I guess I'll break out into a silky smooth soft kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya.
So Devin, Manta, what's Devin doing?
Well, he starts to strip down, and then thinks that maybe somebody should keep some battle dress on just in case.
Right, yes, he's in his battle suit.
Somebody should try to be prepared.
So Will is locked in the cockpit. You're roaming around in your battle dress, and everyone else is naked.
I'm just watching them.
I look
by a sandworm.
That's a great idea. I go in and put on the top part of my battle dress, but no pants.
Excellent.
All right, Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Gives you a thumbs up. That's
right. Well, some protection's better than none. Okay, as the day sort of goes on, Samuel,
What the hell?
do you actually get back to the repairs that you've got to do, Samuel? And if so, are you welding in the nude, or are you taking some precautions? John.
I think we lost John.
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
You're Samuel, right?
Yes.
Are you going to do the welding?
Oh yeah. I was actually kind of thinking about that. I was like, if we're running low on spare parts, I guess I'm going to kind of be looking around for, we don't really need the coffee maker, or we don't really need the
you've got enough. You've got half
every other chair, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Actually, you don't have it, do you? Because you use it up in the other one. Sorry, you're right. You don't have it.
We have the grav vehicle.
Mm-hmm. He also can do his cannibalizing because he does have a workshop in the engineering section. He can fabricate some stuff. But you do have a grav vehicle?
Yeah, because we cannibalized one already, and we still have one left.
The ship only has one grav vehicle.
No, but remember we took one from one of the other ships on the planet.
Yeah. You also have a motorbike.
And we fucked it up.
Yeah.
No, we lost the motorbike. The bike was lost in space, wasn't it?
No, that was some of his spare parts.
That was the spare. That was the spare parts that was lost.
Yeah.
So coffee machine maker, motorcycle.
I think you distinctly said Devin's bike was spaced.
No, I said that if it's 5, it was going to be spaced.
Possible. But if anyone touches it, they will probably be spaced.
So what are you going to do, Samuel?
Start cannibalizing everything we don't need.
Okay, so you're taking off all the pretty bits. What can you take off? There'll be
Internal bulkhead stuff, like suddenly nobody has private rooms anymore.
Okay, so
stuff like that.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
Doors are all gone.
Just use the grav vehicle.
We might actually need that
For what?
to drive around.
What we don't.
At
What
some
we don't
some
need is a
point.
bike.
And what we don't need is and what you don't need is your bathroom stall door.
No.
Okay.
We were all just naked together a minute ago. I mean, it's okay now.
Yeah, we've shared a.
Yeah, you're willing. You're willing. That's my crack. So I think after that.
Yeah, we've shared a moment now. Privacy is no longer required.
No.
And I don't know. This would not be in good taste, so I won't go there.
Good taste, Steve.
I was just gonna say I might require all the men to give me a specific role when Nagani comes on scene naked, but I don't think we're gonna do that. We'll let that role play itself.
We'll let that out.
No, let's do it.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yep. We know you guys have been sort of in close contact with each other for several months, and now this is the first time you've seen a female. Nothing bad will happen out of that.
Fade to black.
I'm passed out anyway. Can't do anything.
Yeah, just the music wells up as the scene fades to black. Wow, wow. And
it's naked though, so ew.
Yeah.
Desert heat.
He doesn't look anything like the porn that we have. That's the thing.
No. Okay, so the next day in the gun, what are you? 36, please.
I'm roll G6.
Nagan, William.
Oh, Nagan.
Yeah, we're losing Nagani. We'll put in another sausage in the pot.
Excuse me. Matt, can you roll for him, please? 2d6.
Yep.
Oh my god. Nagani, again.
I'm back. Sorry.
So now you know what gets him to repeat things.
Sexual harassment?
Sexual harassment.
Who's in charge of HR on this ship?
William.
Will Weaver is.
Yeah.
Will Weaver's HR. he's like walking around handing out forms like right now. He's handing out forms to everybody.
He's in charge of HR because he's the only one that gives a shit.
I point to my laser rifle. I say, I'm public relations.
Here's the thing, though. Not only is he HR, he's now acting captain.
Is that the only sane one?
Well, no, actually.
Well, no, he would have been first mate. He would have been the XO.
He would. Yeah, you're right. So he is acting captain. Okay.
Are we using the Genghis Khan rules of succession?
Probably.
No. That's up to you guys now.
Yeah. Okay. What
like he said, his giggle. He's like, look, you guys now.
Okay, Captain Weaver, what are you doing?
I've also got a bad throat.
What are you doing, Captain Weaver?
I'm boned. This is terrible. So who's out of commission? Our
At
great.
the moment, he is being heavily sedated while Dane is trying to work out some sort of perhaps chemical regime that might return him to his former state.
Yeah, I just noticed his what is it? Something here of interest.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Okay, sorry. So, Sid's character Tacoma is crazy. Who else got crazy and naked?
Oh well, they didn't get crazy. They just got naked. Everyone by you and Devon.
Okay, I'm trying to note this because
Mhm.
it's going in the report, guys. It's going in the report.
It's all going in the
It's
report.
going in the report. It's going in the report.
I swear.
No,
Okay.
nobody's going to read it, but it's going in the report.
Okay.
So, can I ask first of all, just while you're thinking of what you want to do next, Will, who apart from Tacoma has piloting as a skill?
I have a piloting, if I'm not mistaken. Let's
I had
see.
just a one, I think.
Pilot one. Cool.
Yeah.
She piloting. Pilot one. Yeah, I got pilot one also.
All right. So you got 2 people with pilot one.
Well, I wouldn't do it. I'm rusty, and I can only do it if we have like little training wheels. And I do
Well,
the
no, but
turn
I mean,
signal.
we got to have Samuel in the engine room.
Who else has got engineering?
I think I do. Am I dead? I missed a bunch of everything.
Are you dead? No, you're not
No,
dead.
no.
You're Nagani for 2 days in a row.
Nagani's pretty handy with an engine.
She is now, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so Nagani could be in the engineering while Samuel's piloting if needed.
Let's blow this joint, boys.
What's your next target, Captain? Or what are you going to do, Captain?
Have we lost crew members? I feel like I really missed a key.
No.
Yeah, I tell
We have lost some. We have lost some people. They're all still here, but we have lost some people.
Yeah.
There have been some casualties.
Tiberius has had a moment in which he got outside the ship, got naked, and then walked away into the desert. The rest of the group decided that they'd follow him, except for Devon, who jumped into his battle suit, and Will, who locked himself in the cockpit.
Well, yeah, because everybody was going crazy, and I think in player terms.
And you had to fill.
Did you all whisper? Did you all whisper to each other the last half hour? I didn't know it.
No.
Holy cow!
No.
This is crazy.
Yeah, but anyway.
Well, okay. Now, I want to see if 2 things are incapacitated. The guy who normally repairs is was it Sam Rogers?
Yep.
Samuel. He repairs. Is he able to repair the hull?
He's done that role already. Yep.
Okay, he has.
But he had
okay,
to take off just about everybody's shower door.
Okay.
Nagani don't mind.
Nagani's first, of course. Yeah. It was coming.
Let's stop paying attention so much to Nagani.
7 seconds.
Finally, her moment to shine, and she just negated that.
I might have to impose some Captain Bligh rules of discipline, because that's what made the British Navy great.
Okay.
Discipline.
Discipline.
Let's see now. What's that noise?
Oh, that's me. Apparently the mosquito spraying guy is driving by my house.
It's the engines. The engines are about to blow.
Man.
Yeah, it's the engines. It's the engines.
Nagani, turn
You
off
see when
your
you're at
hair
the top
dryer.
You see, when you're at the top of the chain of command, you hear things.
Yeah. Is Dane all?
Dane.
Is Dane all right?
As far as you can tell, I mean, you got to remember, his intellect now makes him sort of hard sometimes to understand.
Okay. I say, Dane. I think our captain Tacoma has gone insane. Is it possible to diagnose him? What is happening here?
I can try, sir.
Gets out his fucking biopsy tools.
Yeah, aka knife.
Yep. I'm skilled in knife, so
Yes.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I supposed to
It's
heal
the usual.
them.
So you want me to try and diagnose him?
Yeah,
Have I
but
tried to do an actual diagnosis? Because I had to help Mum for 5 minutes, and when I came back, the whole crew had gone insane.
Well, not insane. They're just
a little erratic.
We were trying to
A little bad.
help the captain. We were trying to help the captain through a difficult moment.
yeah,
Okay.
a
And
kumbaya.
out of a sense of out of a sense of camaraderie, rather than just running out and hitting the captain over the head and carrying him back, Dane and I decided that we would get the cocktail that would knock the captain out, take our clothes off, run out there with him. You with the syringe, me with the teddy bear, and just kind of say, "Hey, Captain, the teddy bear wanted us to come out and see if everything was okay." And we walked a little bit, then you hit him with the syringe, and we carried him back.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
gonna-
By the time we got back, everybody else was wondering what the hell was going on,
Well,
and
Nagani
so
did-
they all came out naked.
Yeah, Nagani.
Well, it was necessary not to freak him out. So we've got him back on the ship now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
He was,
Well, yeah.
he was
he's in med bay.
sedated in the mid bay with you.
I'll try and diagnose his insanity then.
Okay.
Yeah, don't bother diagnose it. Just give him drugs.
Yeah, but which drugs?
I mean, this is
All of them.
You know,
All of the drugs. All of them. Give them all of the drugs.
Lots of
this
drugs.
is the 65th century, man. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no
There's only
There's
one
no-
drug.
futzing around with therapy.
There's only one drug. It does it all. You said to decide how much to give him.
Well, yeah. It's called medical.
Yeah, medical drug. That's it. So, Dane, what are you doing?
Well, what does the captain want me to do? He wants me to try and diagnose it, right, before I just shovel drugs down his throat. So
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna do a mid roll.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not really sure. He could be suffering some sort of PTSD. He could be suffering from a schizophrenic or a
Psychotic break. Yeah.
psychotic break.
Whatever.
He could be regressing. He could be doing all sorts of things. But probably if you give him this miracle drug, that might help him.
Or aliens.
I'll give him some. I don't know. There is no miracle drug, right? I'll give him some anti-anxiety drugs and
Awesome.
continue the sedatives
Yep.
and prescribe him some time alone with Nagani.
Oh,
She can finally pull her weight.
what I want to know what is Nagani's physical UPP?
It's the same as Nagan.
Oh no! What is
No,
the
but I mean-
like?
There's
Strength and endurance.
yeah, it's what's strength and endurance and dexterity.
What's
Whatever
his
Nagan-
First
social-
three numbers.
9, 10, 7.
Yeah, she's a
Doesn't
beefer. Yeah,
But she's not a stayer with a 7 or whatever it was again.
yeah. No, she's kind of big and strong. Yeah, but not all that healthy. Yeah,
Like a German shot putter, mate.
maybe.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if you're into busty German barmaids, she might be right up your alley. But yeah.
Who isn't?
That's
Well, there's that.
It is October. It is Oktoberfest this month.
It is October. Yes.
Okay, so
Oh.
Dane, what you doing?
Well, I mean, how sedated is he? Does he like, vegetable style? So I'm gonna need to feed him. Or...
He's calm. He keeps on. He's waking up to murmur things like, "Everyone, I can see them, billions among the planets, star, dead, and I killed them all."
All
Can
right.
I
Well,
get some of what he's having, or
Actually, I correct the captain. I say, yeah, no, not really. I'm actually the one that killed them all.
under his orders, though.
Well, but
Anyway, I think we should lock him in the. Well, maybe not lock him in. Well, yeah, maybe lock him in.
definitely lock him in?
Lock him in and have someone guard the door in case he, knocks on it, etc.
So
He just can't bear the guilt. He's gonna stand under the coffee maker and drink until he's dead.
Can we get the old straight suit jacket?
I don't know what I don't understand what he feels guilty about. I'm the one that's like, painting happy faces on the missiles before I load them up.
That's your way
You're
of
just
dealing
like,
with what's
like the
happening.
German soldiers, mate. You're just following orders. Your conscience is clean.
Yeah,
I
pretty much.
I painted the apple with a bite out of it.
No, the only order the only order I'm following is are we ready to fire yet?
Yeah.
Is it
the apple with
I've
the
had,
bite out
I've
of it.
had the fucking thing in the gun for an hour and a half now. Are we ready yet?
Oh dear.
Where to next? Where to next?
Quick, next bang bang.
Well, wherever we lock the captain, I'm going to take the sharp objects and medicine away as well. Yeah.
And his shoelaces. Do not forget his shoelaces and belt.
No, well, I forgot them, so we'll see how creative he is.
Well, I imagine Tacoma's been so drugged up and drooling. You just go in there and take it off him as he's sitting there in the corner.
Drool. Yep.
He just starts raving about death. Yeah.
I think it's time for surgical brain modification, Dane, just by the way.
What's that?
It's time for surgical options to fix the brain.
Oh my god. Okay, rightio.
Yeah, you cut out a bit then, but yeah.
Well, as Dane is concerned,
A quick little lobotomy.
yeah, we're going to go over to the temporary, or the, I don't know, Captain Weaver, what's your next act?
Yeah. Okay, well, if we have repaired the hull,
Yes.
we're also going to let's do something that the captain was talking about. Let's see. Now we have to. If we repaired the hull, did we cannibalize all the spare parts that we could?
Yeah.
You know what has a lot of spare parts? Naval bases.
Naval bases do have a lot of spare parts. Yes, they do.
I will wear my tricorn hat and order an invasion of a naval base.
Right. Sounds great.
Yeah, who voted this guy in captain? I think we should do a Star Trek system of captain where the captain doesn't fly the ship, he tells the guy to fly the ship.
Well, the medical officer has the right to down check any captain if he should be acting too crazy. But no, I'm not. I'm just thinking we need more spare parts from an established civilizational type place.
Didn't you just put on a crazy hat and tell us to
And life
invade somewhere?
support. We need life support as well.
Rightio. So,
I think I'm a
Navy
kind of shopping
bases.
Well, yeah, we don't have to go to a naval base. There are plenty of places to go.
So,
For that matter, we could stop.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
could stop somewhere that has a piece of shit starport, no naval base, get what we need, and then leave and drop the bomb on them.
What do we pay with?
Okay. You steal? I don't know. You talk your way through it. You lie. Whatever you want to do.
We have
bases-
credits.
So I have another question. If we're 500 years in the past, what's our tech level like compared to the tech level? I mean, I know a lot of places we've been going have been fairly primitive. I know we've gone to some places that have been fairly primitive, but I mean, we we just saw a mercenary cruiser. So I mean, there are some things that are comparable to us 500 years ago, but I mean, if we want spare parts, I don't see why we couldn't just go to a civilian airport on one of these planets that is like a mid-tech and just bully our way into our own stuff. And they're like, well, what do you can't take our stuff. And we're like, well, we have lasers and you don't. Here, see?
Yeah. Our main problem is that the credits we have prime number encrypted blockchains that aren't going to be made for another 500 years.
Yeah.
And are not on
Right.
the
So
system.
and that we're going to kill those people anyway. So why are we worried about how they feel?
pretty much.
Like just go take us. Yeah, just go get what we need from. Yeah.
So, I'm just going to go
I
through
agree
the
with
options.
Voldemort.
Sorry?
Listen, I agree with Voldemort.
Voldemort, okay, right. Don't remember a teammate Voldemort, but that's all great. So,
Von Anton.
I think it's agreed. We don't really need to worry about killing these people to get what we need. We're going to kill them anyway. So, what's the situation? Like, where could we go? What are our options?
Yeah, so this one here, Antilles is a B starport, tech level 9, but has a naval base. Misha, this one over here, has a D starport, so you might not get life support, but it has a 9 tech level and only a scout base. Basso over here has a C starport, a B tech level, no scout, no navy.
Captain ordered us to the naval base, so
Losnick,
the battle stations, man.
Yeah, Losnick has
I did not order
a
you
B
yet.
starport, a B technology, a scout base, and a gas giant, and it's an asteroid mining field.
Would we be able to get what we want from the place that doesn't have a scout base or a naval port?
It's a tech level B, which means that you'll definitely be able to purchase or steal life support. You would probably be able to get spare parts that would be usable on almost anything except for your hop drive and your whatever that time engine thing is.
Well, so why don't we just attack the ship that's in orbit over the planet?
Or
There's
you
a
can
lab
get to the lab ship.
Yeah. I gotta look decisive. I gotta make a decision. No, I was just kidding about the naval base. He takes off. He takes off his tricorn hat and puts a simple back and forth hat, with fringes.
One
and tassels.
a one corn hat. You are devoted.
A unicorn hat.
Right, unicorn hat. which actually makes you less, actually a little more magical.
Okay. I think we should try to go to the civilized starport without any scout or naval bases.
Okay, Basso.
Because that means no heavy buildup. But Losnick, what is the population at Losnick?
Losnick, 300 years into the future, will have a population of 5. So we're looking at, God, if I could find the bloody thing for you. Hundreds of thousands.
Well, okay, and if they have spare parts and if they have life support, even if it's low-tech Civil War rations,
Yep. B starport, B tech level, scout base, and gas giant.
Do we have any bulk goods to buy things with if our credits are no good?
Devon's got a second set of combat armor.
Didn't we take his medals back with us?
And a motorcycle.
Yeah, we did. I swear we did take some.
Dang, it's not from hell.
We did take crates or something back.
I swear we took some lanthanum with us.
You were trying to find lanthanum. You know where it is.
I think we gave that to what's his name?
Yeah.
We got a sheet here. We got a sheet here for finances.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a.
We wrote that down.
We have 1 ton of computers. We have 30 tons of electronic parts. We have 1 ton of TDX explosives. 1 ton of assorted weapons and ammo.
We have 1 ton of TDX explosives. 1 ton of it.
Yeah.
And we were getting into combat. We were getting into combat earlier. What?
We have
unfortunately
assorted
gravity well.
We got 2 doses of anaganthics.
Yeah.
Assorted jewelry, booze, other drugs, and alien artifacts.
Remember, that's all. Most of it's in the future. On your other ship.
Okay.
In your big, huge fancy schmancy looking
Yeah.
overlay.
The proper Uriah.
Yeah.
I swear
What
we
do
get
they-
asked to take something with us though. There was something. I can't remember what it was, but yeah,
Star
there was
triggers?
something.
Well,
Yeah.
so we had we had furniture, paintings, bulky stuff, jewelry, data chips,
Yep.
14 bars
all
of
from
lanthanum.
GeoEcho. Yep. And
Yeah.
it's all on
So,
Earth.
but
We gave
I
him
think
a
we
lanthanum distributor killer so that he could make his fleet of hop ships.
Yep.
and we gave him
you a second ship.
Yeah.
and we gave him the data sticks.
Yep.
But the jewelry we kind of passed out amongst ourselves
Yep.
as loot.
Yep. So, okay,
So-
I think that'd be acceptable that you somehow got that on this ship. That's not a problem.
Yeah, we are the most
Um,
pimped out exploratory team ever.
So I think the Anagathics and the jewelry, and probably the TDX. I don't know. We might not have taken the TDX.
No, a whole ton of it. I think you were saving it for future adventures.
I think
Okay.
we would have taken that with us because that's
So
pretty
I'm trying
small.
to.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just an easy look around and search to see what could we use to pay for life support and the spare parts. That's a simple question.
What form is Negan in right now?
What? Sorry.
So what is no,
Don't do it that way.
Shut up, John, just because we think alike.
Other two things you might know is that Losnik has a law level of 6, whereas Basso has a law level of 7. So that's the other thing. If law level is important to your decision.
6, 7, not much difference there.
Yeah. Just depends on if you feel safer on a 6 and a 7. So, what's your decision? Where do you want to get a jump to, and what do you want to do when you get there?
We're missing one piece, which is what we can pay with. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, well, Devon's
Well, we got
got
stuff
a
we can
set
sell.
of combat armor. You've got some Anagathics, and you've probably got some jewellery that you pulled with you from the previous GeoEcho heist.
Yeah, and plus, didn't I ask you guys to get some scrap off of the ship we
Yep.
basically pirated?
Yep.
Or did that go out with all the scrap metal?
The spare part stuff went out with it. Yeah.
So I thought I asked you guys to just raid the shit out of that ship and then get whatever's not bolted down.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm going to say that apart from the scrap metal stuff that you would be spare parts, you would probably have a little collection of bric-a-brac of stuff like vacuum suits, first aid kits, some personal items, some hand computers, all that sort of stuff that are tech level comparable to where you are now.
Well, the big thing we need is life support.
Yep. So you have a little bit to barter with. Knowing all that.
Right.
So it just depends on
So
where do you
let's
want to go
go
to get it.
Let's go to the let's go to the law level 6 planet.
Yep. Losnik, immediately above you.
Don't you think there, Pierre?
Yeah, Lost Neck. That's right.
Yep.
Plot of
Now,
course.
does
for
it have
Lost
does it have any kind of base on it?
Nope. Sorry, Scout base would be part of.
Okay. Well.
So the thing for Losnik is B000576-B Scout base gas giant.
Right. Okay. Does that suit everybody?
What's their tech level again?
B. Well, it was B 300 years forward. So it's probably lower than that if there's anyone there.
Yeah. So tech level 11.
Okay, so 300 years from now, that's what would be its stats.
Yep. What little library data you have of it, the mining facility. Give me a second. Oh god, bloody son. Just do it through this. It's quicker. Two of those, give me one of those. That's it. Okay. The mining facility was established around about a couple of years from now. So you might be going into an empty system. Or it might be just a few freelancer miners.
We'll kill them all and take their stuff. Let's go.
Excellent.
Or since we know where the mine's going to be, we go and buy the land now.
Wait a few years.
I mean, we have time. Yeah, so yeah. Just, we did go back like way further than we were supposed to. So you got like 200 years. You have a couple of investments.
Buy the land with the.
Few generations of realization. And we had antibiotics, so
Only 2 doses. So what do you want to do?
Okay, well, I think we're taking a big risk using this future dated information.
Busso, excuse me. Busso was established around about 350, 400 years previous to your data. So they would be there, but you're not sure what sort of tech level. Being a garden world, it doesn't need a hell of a high tech level to be established. Misha was established about 150 years prior to your information, so that would actually not be present.
Yeah, I'm writing this down. I think Basso has the best chance. We may, in fact, have to go to Basso and try to deal, especially if there's a high population, we can sort of mingle unnoticed.
Okay, Basso has a population, 300 years hence, of thousands of inhabitants.
How many thousands?
9.
Ooh.
Just 9,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so they were established, but they must have not grown very quickly.
Perhaps, or there might be a reason for, there could be all sorts of political reasons. They have a representative democracy. The planet is size 4, the atmosphere is thin, and 90% water.
I've got about 5 minutes.
Yep.
I've got about 5 minutes and I'm gonna go.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
okay, what the hell? If we can pick up water and life support from Basso, we can do it even if there's only a few people there. Okay. But our data says 9,000 years, and this is even earlier, but they were established earlier than our current year.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Basso.
Okay. So, who's flying? Who's flying the ship there?
Is it new fearless leader?
Well, if he
Pilot 1. Does anybody trump Pilot 1?
Because if you Pilot and Nav, they're both reduced to zeros.
I've got Pilot 1 also, but
well, we can.
I got a real high dexterity if that matters for the piloting.
I think Von Clement will be piloting then. Will Weaver on the navs and Nagan. I presume I'm Nagan again, right?
You are Nagan, but we don't know what you're going to be today, so give us a roll. Oh, it's the same day. You're Nagani.
I thought we travelled. Still Nagani?
Not yet. But I'll use that roll. I'll use that roll when you get.
Remember your meditation, Nagani.
Nagani forgot.
Exactly. So so Dane might be
Nagani-san.
but Nagani just doesn't follow through for some reason. Okay, so
Nagani's on the engines then, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to Samuel? Is Samuel out?
Samuel's the pilot now.
John Von Clement.
Yeah.
Is
since Jerry's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if that's what you're doing, just before you take off, is anyone doing anything else?
No, is Jerry gone permanently? Sorry?
Sorry?
Is Jerry gone permanently?
No.
I think he's away. He has to do
family stuff, yeah.
I think he had to go back to Milwaukee, I think, this weekend.
With his kids.
Let's go by the numbers here. Engine maintenance, who takes care of that?
Samuel and the guy.
Okay. Certainly we fixed the hull. Certainly they should do engine maintenance before we continue.
Okay. So Samuel, engineering roll.
I can do engine maintenance.
Fine. Everything is fine.
If I'm going to be engineering and piloting, I believe that my shares should be increased. I'm just saying.
No, you're just going to be piloting after that was your last engineering role. It's not to Nagani now. God help you.
Nagani's great at rolls and engines. Yeah.
Okay, Nagani is now...
Yeah, it's when he's Nagan. That's when problems start to arise.
It'll be funny when he turns into some other weird race. Okay. The engines look fine. The hull's been fixed. You're ready to rock to Bussa.
We refueled already when we first got to Cothros, and let me see if I forgot something.
No, you haven't refueled.
I thought we refueled, and our
nope.
idea was to refuel
you straight to Cothros.
Oh.
But Cothros has got water on it, so that's just another thing we can do. That's easy.
Yeah, we had to repair the ship before we refueled.
Okay, so I'm going to say you're refueled, you're ready to rock. If who is going to sit in the cockpit, the flyer's seat, needs to give me a piloting roll to get out of the atmosphere of space.
Okay. He sits down. He says, finally. There it is. Take some of that. I should have been doing this the whole time.
And that's how you fly out super smooth.
I should have been doing this the whole time.
Right.
So that's not a miss jump, right?
No, that's what comes next. Okay, 2d6 please, Samuel. You roll really high, you could miss jump. Highly unlikely. Because you got to roll a second time, because you actually can't roll.
Oh!
No, it's without the +1, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
it's 11.
A re-roll. You're fine.
You.
Okay, on day 7 when you come out of jump, can Nagani give me a 2d6 please? Unless you've tried this meditation game.
I'll try the meditation game.
Give me a 2d6 persistence roll please.
You have to roll 7.
No, it lasted all of 5 seconds and nah, too hard. Rightio. 2d6, oh no, I've got the roll for you, so yep, so today you have every single psionic in the book at the base level that it starts at.
Excellent.
So you can teleport naked.
Nah.
Yeah, you can protect your mind from mind attacks. You can move 1 gram or something of something, and whatever else is the base level. So,
how far can I teleport naked?
I think a couple of feet.
So all the most useful powers, got it.
Well, no. Actually, someone had the same power, and it was very useful because they teleported from one side of the glass window that they couldn't get out of the room from to the other side where they were out. So it can be used. You have to look in the book to see how far you can.
And you don't have to reach for the salt.
That's right. The salt can come straight to you.
Wasn't the salt coming to me on its own free will anyway?
I can't comment on that. So Yes, so you also have sense, you can move 1 gram, you can go into suspended animation, and you can teleport up to close range. So you have to be touching something.
Alright. Nice.
All good. Okay, rightio. So that's what you are. You come out and busso. Immediately you're greeted with some repeaters. So nothing super high tech. And as you're coming into busso, where are you? As you move into the Samuel, are you going through the star lane, or are you going to try to be fancy and stay off the lane?
I was when we stayed off the lane last time. I mean, there's no. Yeah, I stay in the lane because
Okay.
there's no
Yeah.
no one's after us or no one's chasing us or
Cool.
whatever. So
That's cool.
just,
So as you're in the lane, as you get
be
to,
anonymous.
Yep, just inside the 600,000 K zone, it comes on the screen as you get a hail, Captain Wes. Captain Will.
Will Weaver.
Captain, you don't want Captain Wes. That would be dangerous. Sorry, another game. That'd be dangerous.
No.
Okay, so a 400-ton patrol cruiser hails you and is coming in to check you for customs, and we'll leave it there.
Cool, guys.